can't come, but Bill can make it.
Yeah, we'll bring Bill Schulz instead of Gigi. Okay.
Gigi, I repeat, Gigi. You don't have
Gigi's busy. We have to bring Bill.
We're gonna bring Bill Schulz
Wait a
instead
minute,
of
Gigi.
She can't make it.
She can't make it.
Would you rather? Watch this.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather us bring Bill Schulz or anyone else?
Gigi and Xia Anderson.
Okay, Bill Schulz or anyone else?
Anyone else?
That was worth the entire.
Oh, it was on mute. They didn't hear any of it. I'm so bad with this. I literally.
What a dick. Actually, that's great. You're trying to insult me via Frankie Barb, and everyone missed it.
Let me ask you something. Because
You can just ask.
By the
Just
way,
show, dude.
special in studio guest. I don't care if he doesn't want to be at Matty in the Eames chair.
I'm sure Frankie loves Matty.
I don't care. Let's fucking dox him. So hold on. As I was saying, look at this. How does it sound? How does it sound? Because
Try that thing right there.
yeah, but that's the stream cam. That we don't want to be on that. That sounds terrible, right? That sounds terrible. It was good, but it sounds terrible.
No, you're on now.
Yeah, but it's the sound is lousy.
Well, I guess it's the same old.
Yeah, it's
rather
just-
than the new setup.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I set this up. It's good. Stop fucking with it. Shut up. Why wasn't it? Come on. But it should have been good.
He is inserting.
I don't know why. Like, but this is what I'm saying. Luby's too loud. How does it sound? Let me know how it sounds. Seriously. I mean, we're on. It sounds. Please. It's on now. Don't touch anything. But see, that's not. Do you hear a tapping sound? All right, we're on. And we'll leave the mic here, not like you can see it, but it's like.
And everything's true.
And look, this is why it's a Whiskey fucking Tuesday. You're making Stutcher look like a pro broadcaster.
I love you saying we always do shots before we broadcast.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't.
And and now it looks really grainy.
Well, this is washing you out.
Oh, turn it off.
Oh, I will not be washed out, madam.
Washed out or washed up?
Both.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, just turn it off.
What's that?
Read that
You know what? The exposed brick is enough.
Right.
It really brings out your eyes.
Is that less grainy?
I don't know.
Why is it low resolution? No, that looks better. That looks way better. I think the audio is coming from your phone and not the microphone, but it's okay. I can hear. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we have this fancy fucking microphone.
This is why these things are pointless.
Well, we had another microphone. I wonder if the other microphone will work, or you have to do that. Yeah, too bad you don't know a computer. Did you miss us, huh, people?
Don't get on your high horse just yet. I'm not even sure we're broadcasting.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Literally 10 minutes before anyone showed up, I got the new fucking screen. I'll take that down. By the way, thanks for the $2, buddy. I'm gonna put that towards. Thanks for the £1.40 Tosca 120
I like
LS.
your international.
But see, this is what I was gonna talk about with you, buddy. Here on
good.
Lovely Whiskey Wednesday.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me.
I really think anything he touches is a bad idea.
Right.
What's that? How's that? Better? I don't know if that works or not. I don't know.
Well,
Ooh, what?
that's a little.
Yeah. Look, this is always going to be the problem with me. I was saying that, like, so you do a stream with Joanne, right? You give a fuck, right? Like, I'm used to, like, you're like me, dude. This is my question. Geno looks fresh. Thank you, Noodles. Make sure you follow this guy. What was I gonna? Camera set to 480p. I don't fucking know. Watch this. We're gonna go to the settings. We're gonna go to the camera.
I think the more you have around with it, the worse it's going to be.
Look, I'm gonna.
Yeah, so you're at 48p.
Look, I touch it. How do you know?
It says right there.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. High def. Why didn't we do that in the first
Looks
place?
good.
Why don't we go? Oh, okay. So it's high def. Is that better?
Is there any way we can sort of blur out the fact that we do look washed up? Can we add success to the definition?
That must hurt from Terry and Bill. This guy's an asshole.
Well,
Let me tell you.
Junior.
You know this guy's an asshole because I fucking love him. I love him.
I don't know why it's like that.
What's
Little
wrong?
trainees
Wait,
grew up around
what's
here.
wrong with what?
I don't know why the reflection is so crazy now with the.
How's that? Oh, look, it shows that.
It's fine.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's much better.
Jesus himself couldn't help Geno. All right, look, I'm going to tell you. I'm having more fun in this one than I've had in ones with better sound, better streams. So go fuck yourself. This is what I'm asking you. Like you're like me, you know?
Ooh, never say that.
Yeah, I apologize. But we started out like fucking doing radio and doing TV and just sitting behind a camera.
Well, let's be honest. We both had a lot of help.
Yeah. Oh,
And that's a problem.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm not exactly a DIY guy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm used to sitting down and saying, "All right, make me." And I don't know if you noticed this, but we kind of had the best in the biz with Garrett and Steve.
I realize that now
and
more
Drew.
and more.
You
Yeah.
had Bobby, and he fucking sucked a giant dick. But we
Wow.
did.
Yeah,
We did.
You're right.
Right?
And also, like,
Oh, you're right. Bobby didn't suck. Tell me about some of the callers you took in the 2 years he took over for Garrett.
I just assumed people
None.
didn't like us.
None. None.
Maybe it's a little both.
No, don't go.
But
fuck
also,
yourself,
like, I don't-
Poker. Don't go fuck you. Go fuck yourself. I love you, buddy. What's that?
I just to do a quick plug. This never happens on our YouTube version of Morning. You are horrible.
I am. Look, again, people, let me tell you something. Gonna keep happening today. Like, this is literally,
I don't think that's how you hold on to them.
I don't care. This is what I'm talking about. Literally, I got this. I've had a fucking shout out. Good night, mister. Fucking big fan of the show. Sent me a desktop computer. He's like, this is what you need. And it's great. Don't get me wrong. And then literally 20 minutes before Matty got here, 35 before you got here, lazy bones. I
Came on time.
I got this monitor and I got a little thing that hooks up to the camera and I'm like, good to go. And I'm like,
So that's the problem. You just hooked this up?
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, and
it's going to take him at least a week to read the instructions.
but again, how else am I going to do this? Am I going to be like, let me do
Why don't you just get up on the top, on your roof and yell the show?
where?
I think that would be a bad, and maybe people will pick it up.
You ever see that on The Simpsons? Cletus climbs up the telephone pole. He's like, he's on the top of the telephone pole. He's like, I could call my mom from here. And he goes, hey, Mom! See, you think, let me say
I don't know why I enjoy you quoting obscure Simpsons episodes as much as I do. Boy, it has been years now.
Yeah, it's powering off everything.
I'm assuming this is working.
Shout out 1950. I'm sitting in the room with them, and the quality is just as bad. That's me. But
Not
that is
your
a- See, like, but again, let me tell you the ingredient that's been missing from the show.
Please, tech, a working camera, audio. Good. Oh, I don't think that's how subtitles work. You're gonna have to do better.
Let me tell you another ingredient: audio, tech, camera. Let me tell you another thing that's been missing from the show. 3 letters. F-U-N, good times. Like, this is a good fucking time.
I guess. I mean, I guess if you repeat it enough, it might actually happen.
Right. But I'm telling you, like, I say this all the time. I'm used to sitting at that desk. And,
and
and
having everyone do it. That's what Joe's gotten really good at it. And so I just sit back and do this and hope that my audio's on.
Right.
And she doesn't.
Right. And I'm not pretending to.
I'm terrible at this shit.
I've always been good at having a good time.
Okay.
I'm a good time.
And unfortunately, at the by hurting others, really.
Yes.
Yeah. It
but
seems no
that
one else
brings me
seems
joy.
Yeah,
that feeds my soul or lack thereof. Okay. So I've always been good at having a good time, and this is fun. But it's like if you're telling
I
me,
can't complain. I'm here drinking Kiki's White Claws and using your equipment that
you
doesn't
are.
work.
He's drinking Kiki.
I'll get to the Guinness.
I can't drink White Claw. You know why?
Because you hate summer. It does. I always go back to it.
My line.
Yeah, I always
do
go
my
back.
line.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Back to you know, Bill, I can't drink White Claw.
Why is that, G?
It goes right to my cunt.
I won back. I actually thought it was going to be something racist.
Ages ago, I used to do a show called It's Comedy People at Caroline's. And
Presumptuous.
And Julian McCullough was on, and he was drinking a fruity drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like. Not only can I admit when I'm beat, like if someone says something that's way funnier, you know, and I lead in, I'm about to. He's drinking some cranberry drink.
Yes.
And I said, what are you drinking there? And he knows me so well. He goes like this: insulin. I'm drinking insulin. Do you have a problem with this? And I said, okay, you
I'm
win.
going to steal that next time someone makes fun of my White Claw.
I said, you fucking win.
There must have been a weird time in the early 2000s where every dude in New York had a UTI because a lot of like seemingly straight dudes drank vodka cranberries. That had a brief moment. Do you remember that? Every dude at the bar was drinking vodka cranberries.
I remember, what was this, like 2008?
Admittedly, a lot of them were Brits.
But this is what I've always said about bartending. Like, especially, you don't...
It might be a viable career choice for the both of us.
That's what I'm saying about bartending. Who's hiring? Hiring? Let me tell you something right now.
Like, again, just say it.
Like, that's the next gig I would... If it's not that, it's bartending.
I'll tell you what.
I love it.
You remember my old pal Hudson and Malone?
I do.
It's still kind of getting by, bar my neighborhood. A bit of a local, if you will.
I used to invite Keanu there and woo her.
That's right.
I did indeed.
But I have been offered by the wonderful Doug Quinn, owner of said establishment, a bar back job because it's been so long since I've bartended. I have to start at the ground floor. And I've kind of like changed the subject when he talks about it, but I'm at the point because I just figure I need more money than that versus all the hours it's going to take for me to.
But what about all the money you saved while you were working at...
Can't even finish the sentence.
I can do it.
But I'm seriously considering.
What did you do with
This is live, by the way. They're not going to fix this and edit. I don't think. Yeah, you did this for 7 years. And still now works. It's amazing.
But that's.
Did you ever see how the clock was the same on the wall as it was while you were doing your show?
Yeah, never.
Yeah, it was live.
It was live.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was.
Makes you rethink some of the things you said, huh?
Not really. But again, this is the only way I can operate. What's the phrase they love to use? Warts and all.
Yes.
Warts and all.
I
Bill.
guess some people love it.
Like, I'm gonna do the show. I'm like, oh my god. Like,
no, I like the mistakes.
Like, do you understand? Because I'm a grumpy old fucking man. I yell at the fucking clouds.
I thought you were gonna say retarded.
I'm retarded. But this has always worked for me. Yeah. Being honest. I
love live. Yes.
Yeah. And for all the people like, you got to get a really good studio. Why? Well, because it's not about what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
I've had it with that shit. Well, it's not about what you're saying. I've got a really good studio, and it shows all the. I will, like,
there are some people that are audiophiles that really get persnickety, if I'm using that correctly, about the audio. If there's some issue with the audio.
Mine's kind of ghetto, so mine's persniggity.
I hope your neighbors can get that.
Persniggity with 2 G's.
He does this in East Harlem. We're all going to die. Wow. But there are audio
Hold on, I'm
files
still
out
laughing at my joke. Let me explain what I did.
We're uncomfortably close here.
Like you.
If I were Aaron Burke, he would be freaking out right now.
Oh,
Remember, he did not like it when people were near him.
No, remember April Fools when we switched the show?
Oh, yes.
And
yeah.
I sat next to Aaron.
He
and
did not like it.
hated
Yeah, he is not. You can see in his
Hated
body language. He was not a fan.
I can't wait. To
That was a great April Fool's joke.
I can't wait to make you watch me pee again. Kiana wouldn't let me. Kiana wouldn't let me make Maddie watch me pee. It was very.
It is truly alarming.
Yeah.
Your eyes, the bug eyes. That's the thing that really just.
What's that?
You get when you get the bug eyes when you're making me watch you.
There you go.
With your tiny little deflated wiener in your hand.
Just
The age and alcohol.
Right, but I'll say it again.
Great.
I can see Geno in the cockpit of an airplane in those glasses. Look, I've had it. This is what the world's becoming. We're losing fucking substance. We're losing substance, and it's all about presentation. And everyone's like, well, you got to have a really nice studio on the YouTube. No, you don't. You have to have something to fucking say. And they're like, yeah, but I can't hear you that well. Okay, then good. Then I guess let me tell you something, okay? If Jesus or Allah or Buddha came down and fucking called you on the phone, you're like, hey, bad connection. I don't care what you have to say. You're fucking retarded. Oh, and I'll say it again. Like, I've been watching old episodes of In Hot Water. Oh, boy. Oh, it is. And I was saying, it's. I don't know how much longer I can do it because I love it. And I hate it, and I really should have made I should have made the level my varsity jacket because I'm that guy. I'm like, hey, want to know what we used to do?
Are you saying I should cue Springsteen's Polar Days right now?
No,
Yeah.
you know what I need to do? I need to get your old.
Those lyrics start to really hit home at my age, boy.
The sexual tension between Bill and Geno as well. If I need, you know what? I need to get your old roommate Jimmy Merdsman's football and just sit there and put on a varsity jacket and throw in the air. And fucking before the show, fucking our buddy Matt, he's like, how is that going? I'm like, I love it because it's so good, and I hate it because like, well, what am I doing? You know? It's but there's nothing. I'm sorry, there's nothing on air like it right now, and it's like, oh my god, if you watch the shit, like they had a whole thing, and God bless them. God, find your fucking joy. Like, say
whenever you preface something with "God bless them," I have a feeling the next thing's going to be an insult.
God bless these persniggity people.
I knew it. Although we're not still clear what that means.
These barely persniggity people. Let me tell you, persniggity, please. But I mean, say what you want about our dear friend. Say what you want about our dear friend Kevin Brennan. He sits in his house on a McDonald's headset, right?
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, and he's miserable. But who gives a fuck about the studio? He's got. What does he love? Loves being miserable, doesn't he?
Sure. That's his bread and butter, if you will.
So he sits in his house being miserable.
You said that part.
And no one ever said, you know what, enjoy, like all of his fans, and he's got fucking plenty. None of his fans are like, yeah, he's miserable, but what about his studio setup? They like what he has to say.
You know what? I wish that people not only had audio, but oral. I believe I'm saying that correctly.
Oral, A-R-A-L. I don't think you are.
Oral, because I'm talking about the smell. It actually smells delightful in here. People listening don't know that I'm actually smelling a delightful scented candle right now. This place smells good. I have to give you credit.
You know what that is? Oh, you took the bait. It's a Reed Street soap candle. Go to reedsoap.com. .shop.
Is this really an ad? Wow.
Keanu is shitting on Reed Street soap.
I am not. I like the smell.
He's drinking your faggoty White Claw.
And I'm talking about scented candles.
And
this is what I've been reduced to.
And he's acting like a big persniggity type person.
Sniggity. It does smell good. I was complimenting him.
There you go.
I need my megaphone.
Code Kiki Bucks, by the way, guys.
There you go. Oh, shout out to Noodles. Remember Noodles Live? He would come in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, like, say what you want about all this shit, but I've always been like this. I'm like, I just want to get on the air.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay.
Totally flaming.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get on the air.
Thinking it's that much.
Yeah. Thank you, John Doe. But if you're telling me that Maddie's like, hey, let's do a real whiskey Tuesday, you know, fucking, and I'm heading out. Me and Keanu are heading out to fucking lovely Charleston tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna do some Wednesday stuff.
Who doesn't want to go to Charleston in the middle of August? But maybe we're doing pool stuff and shit, right?
You poor thing. I'm so sorry. You have to go to Charleston in August.
I'm making
lovely food for our nuptials.
Yeah.
I'm pending nuptials and laid by a pool all day.
Don't jinx it.
That sounds
Don't
fun.
jinx it. Don't
And
jinx
hang
it.
out with Michaeline. What could be better, you douche?
I am not complaining, baby.
I believe one Bill Murray has a place there.
Who?
Bill Murray, I believe he lives
I
there.
imagine
Yes.
anytime.
You
That's
want,
right. I forgot about that.
Restaurant.
you want to know the latest?
Like that.
You want to know?
Bill Vinegar, whatever, yes.
You want to know the latest?
Yeah, they're buddies. Sorry, go ahead.
Mm-mm.
Your show. Your show.
No, it's our show.
Oh,
Look at that. Want to know the latest scam for the wedding? And our cheap cousin, my cheap cousin Franklin, came up with it. She.
Scam. I'm not sure if I'm gonna ask. Don't say scam.
If I don't have to pay for the rehearsal dinner, it's a scam. She wants to the night before the wedding. What's that?
No. Don't say this. Don't tell people. First of all, doxing. Number one. Number two.
Let me tell you something else. That's the other thing.
doxing is not a wedding.
Let me shout out to Noodles. Can I dox myself? And if I donate another $2, that's another thing that goes on YouTube. If you don't get, like, you know what I am when I go, you know what I should change the name of my podcast to? Hostile witness. Your permission to treat me as a hostile witness?
It's actually not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Because I hate this faggoty YouTube fucking platform. I do. And
That's the problem with YouTube now. I don't know if you can say that and still have your platform.
oh, well, this persniggity person's going to do it.
Well, I don't know if that's an actual
And
word.
this
So we're
is-
not going to go after you on that one.
And I'll
Got
say,
to come up with your own words. That's good.
and I'll say this, and it is shout out to, I forget who suggested it, Vandal Industries. I'm going to just go
Nice.
back to the $5 tier and put the in hot water shit up on that, just because it's like, it's easier and whatever. But my point is, the first 3 episodes of In Hot Water was after the Pulse nightclub shooting. And the character ISIS faggot, it was the thing I always wanted to say in a nutshell. Literally, the people that hate these words, that hate us right now, and they're using words like I think you know me pretty well.
No word I hate.
What's that?
Literally. Especially when you don't even use it correctly.
Can I say something, Bill?
Again, just say it.
Is words.
Well, you know,
You gotta fight fire with fire.
you know this show is going perfect until you brought that up. Now correct my do the thing perfect.
No.
Bill's got a computer, and you know how it works? Perfect. No,
Only you
it's in perfect.
and
working.
your grammar queen ways
I'd love
would
a
be
beer.
offended. if
Talk
such
to
a
them, Bill.
thing.
I'm getting the beer. What's that?
Can you get me one as well, please?
Don't you want a fucking?
I'll tell you what. Not only is it smell amazing here, I wasn't making fun of Reed candles, but perhaps when Geno gets back, I will also bring over what I thought was a anal themed sex toy, but indeed is their toilet plunger. I've never seen anything like it, but it is absolutely ribbed for her pleasure, or in Geno's case, his pleasure. But it really does double as a sex toy. The handle is glass. It is ridged and easily put in a dishwasher after usage.
Did you
But-
need one, Matty?
Thank you. I was talking about your plunger. I thought it was a sex toy for quite some time. Well,
What I'm
making
saying
my wee
is-
and making you look at me.
What I'm saying is,
Oh,
when we
this is why you can't have nice things.
I cannot.
You just got that camera.
When I started in hot water, I know. When we started in hot water, it was right after the Pulse nightclub shooting. And I'll say it again. Organized religions, and I know you're so religious.
Hey,
I mean, me and Keanu we're getting married in a dilapidated movie theater, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if Bill Murray was your priest.
But again, like the guy that shot up Pulse nightclub, he was a gay guy. But his religion told him you're not allowed to be gay.
Yeah.
So what did he do to prove how much he wasn't gay and hated gays like his God wanted?
It usually works that way, yeah.
What he did was he killed a bunch of gay people, then killed himself.
Mhm.
So rather than fucking sit there and be like, that's a sin, we said, let's bring this guy back from the dead and make him answer for his actions. And what would he hate to be called more than anything?
ISIS.
Faggot.
Yeah.
But they're like, well, but you know me, Bill, like when we're hanging out in New York where there's no gays or blacks or minorities.
That's why I moved here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know how I
The
just,
minute they move in,
you know how I sit there hating on gay people in real life, but that's not important because the important thing is to
really
take the
does.
word faggot and be like, if you say that, you hate gays. Meanwhile, every gay in the world is running around going like, this faggot is so sexy. But again, and I know,
First of all, I'm not
because
gay.
I'm on
and I
season,
just say that to make you feel better.
I'm on season 6 of Sex in the City. So I should be allowed to say it
I
all
forgot
out.
about that. Are you really? Like in a background shot or some shit?
No,
You
no,
tell me you had a line.
no, I'm watching it.
Oh.
with Keanu.
I literally thought you actually had a role.
No,
And see, well, you said I'm on season 6.
I did, and I said, and let me tell you why you're a homophobe. Because if you didn't hate gays so much, you'd accept that the gay Geno is watching the entire series Sex and the City.
Yeah, that really
with
hasn't
his fiance.
that really hasn't even washed over me yet. I don't think I've ever seen a full episode, so maybe I'm missing out.
I will say this, and Keanu has my back. The writing is really good.
See, all right, all I think it is, it's one
I
bad.
think it's written by Candace Bush now. Why wouldn't it be? Go on.
You know what it's like Carrie Bradshaw. It's one long pun. It really is gay writers, because it's just like, well, more like, remember that she looks at the camera.
And again, that's not even the best line from that stupid show.
It's hilarious.
It's how gays talk at brunch. It is not a show about women. It's all snappy one-liners and bad puns.
She's a literal monster. She's a selfish, horrible monster, but you can't help but love her. You just can't.
I like it. I like it. I'll accept that.
I feel like I'm a Miranda.
But it's good writing, and it is it.
Yes.
I just did a long diatribe on why it's not.
If you're tired, you take a nap. You don't move.
That's not the best.
It's
Shout out Wild Card. Hey Gina, how's it going? It's going really well. I'm about to do a shot with my special guys. In fact, I'm gonna go pour 3 shots. Matty, pour us 3
Grab your
shots.
plunger. I want to give people visuals.
But what I'm saying is, that's like, and it circles back to watching in hot water. It's the greatest thing ever, and it sucks for me because it's like
If Carrie were here, she'd say, at best it was lukewarm water. And then she'd look at the camera and go, mm-hmm. That's how they talked.
I thought you didn't watch it.
I mean, I'm assuming that horrible show no straight man should ever watch is like that.
It's really good, and it's like I don't know about you, but I need background noise in my world. Oh, Keanu's amazing. I walked in the house the other day, yesterday.
I said it before. These are lovely shot glasses.
They're my mother's. You should.
Oh, is she here? Can she do one with
You
us?
tried so bad to get to that punchline. You just stumbled all over.
I don't really know what the punchline was going to be aside from
To doing this more often.
And cheers to Tank, who couldn't make it.
Chendon Tank.
Cheers,
Oh,
Tank.
you're watching and you want to be here. As I was saying, so watching the In Hot Water, it's like, oh, I miss that. But it's also like, you can't do a lot of that shit on YouTube. And look, I'll be the first to admit, when I had
that changed. YouTube used to be the Wild West, but that is absolutely true.
Yeah,
I mean, and it's weird stuff they'll censor too.
yeah, well, because this is not a secret. What they're doing is that YouTube is trying to. I hit some button. I don't know. I'm not doing that.
That was big YouTube.
Yeah.
Hearing everything we just said and case in point.
Not Mr.
If
Big.
only Carrie were here to give us a good pun about YouTube.
That was Big YouTube, not Mr. Big.
This guy is a fan. I hate to tell you what happens to Big in the reboot. It doesn't last very long.
This
I
is
believe
going
that.
great. Guys, again, no, it's not going to sleep mode, Mr. Faversham. I've just got to work some kinks out. But again, it might do that. The sound might be off. Look, again, if you're like, does the sound off? Again, I'll say it. We're having a good time here. And if you're like, I was having a good time, but they need to have a better studio. Although I do love the studio. Look at that.
Exposed brick is always a good call.
It really is. All right. Annoyed Wawa. I love the annoyed. Gina forgot to pay his internet bill. Yikes. I didn't. No, I didn't. I remembered I couldn't pay it. I didn't forget. I said, I literally said, God, I just want to forget that I didn't pay my internet bill.
They usually allow that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an internet mulligan. I like the exposed brick. Joanne's note to me is more 80s toys.
Really?
In the background. She loves that.
At any rate, circling back to what
Some say I have too many.
Circling back to what I was saying, please. So they want to make YouTube the new normal. They do.
And who is they?
The lizards live underground.
There it is.
Your dear friend Nancy Pelosi, who threw fucking Joe Biden out of the fucking thing and then sat there fucking grinning at its funeral.
She was
a line from the
left out.
prophet.
Yeah.
All of them want this. They want us to be like, this is the greatest thing in the world. And then it's normalized when they're like, do you understand? Like I'm trying to commit to YouTube. I suck at it, but shout out to the In Hot Water guy who does a ton of clips, and he's putting up clips and shit. And every time a new clip goes up, you get an alert from YouTube saying, hey, everything's fine with your video. Do you understand?
We don't even get that.
Anyone that's a streamer like myself, anyone, when you do a new YouTube video, you get a congratulations from Big Fucking Brother on this cunt cock-sucking faggoty platform, YouTube. And if you think that has anything to do with gays, fucking leave and go to a place with a nicer studio, better sound, and crisper camera, you fucking gays.
You should have invited
But
us
I
to watch
mean it.
season 7.
But I mean it.
Anyways.
You don't think that they're doing that? That every time you put a video up on YouTube, you get an alert saying, hey, nice job. Hey, good job. You did right. You put up everything that we find acceptable, and we love your speech. And sometimes you'll get a warning saying, we couldn't put this up because you said something bad. You said something of your opinion that we don't fucking agree with.
Really,
and that's how they're normalizing it. Thank you, Junior Coltrane. They're turning YouTube into TV 2.0 because TV is done. It's done. And that's what they want. Annoyed supervisor. I'm a real idiot. Gina forgot to find gainful employment. Thank you. That's great.
Good.
I
wish my name was Internet Bill, and he'd get confused and just pay me.
Yeah, I think you owe me an apology, Wawa supervisor. I'm a real idiot. Gina forgot to find.
I'm going to start going by Internet Bill.
Oh, that is. Shout out Noodles. Oh, we did docs. Hold on, let me get to this. Noodles Live. I, David Baldo, live at 399 Beach Street, Township of Washington, New Jersey. Is that his name?
Wait a second. I thought that was in D.C.
Is it? Going great wild card. Oh, look at that. Look at this avatar. Let's see if this. Look at this.
Aw.
God, I missed the D's nuts thing. And thank you.
See, but look, it looks to me like you guys were at Sullivan's, and that part I don't miss. Oh, you're saving so much money right now, you could actually afford your internet bill.
How much money, we talked about this, how much money and years.
I don't even want to think about it, because that's all money I have now.
And years you're adding to your life, not fucking existing, fucking just heading right over to, we should go to Sullivan's.
It's like Pavlov's dog.
We really should go to Sullivan's after this. Oh my God. Yeah. Shout out Corn Dip. We had Corn Dip on In Hot Water once. Rock Solo says,
I wonder if Michelle's killed herself because we're no longer there. She
well,
can't afford to pay her internet bill, I'll tell you that much.
She has
everything.
She has no idea. By the way, it's
where the hell is Geno?
Tell Bobby's fly baby what's wrong with this sentence.
Speak into the can slower. Speak into the can slowly.
More slowly.
More slowly? I think you can just say slowly.
No, that's awkward phrasing.
You're awkward phrasing.
Because that would be a command. If you just walked up and I was talking a mile a minute, he'd be like, hey, can you speak slowly?
So this thing is working. I thought we were actually just doing it through the computer.
I don't know what that is. Gina. Oh, that was at Anthony's. Oh, that was at Anthony's place.
Cheaper. That place we didn't have to pay so much.
I don't know where that. Oh, Jesus. So anyway, getting back to what I said, Keanu has a setup. That's her thing. We don't like to cross them over. Thank you, Courtney Brooke, who's blowing up with our buddy.
Why don't you use Keanu's stuff?
What's that?
I'm sure she has much better audio. Why don't you do that?
Because that's her studio. This is mine. I have the brick wall and whatever.
That's how you make a marriage work.
That's right.
Yeah.
She has.
Good.
You have to have
something separate.
You have to have boundaries.
You guys should have a love
She
seat
seems
toilet.
to keep a separate checking account. Why do you think that is?
No, I mean, again, that's great marriage. You gotta have separate accounts, people. And never give her your password. These are just the building bricks of a good foundation.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. Whose microphone is that?
That's the one we're using on the well, that's yours
It's a
too.
broken one is what it is. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so we are using her equipment.
Oh, it was at Stoney's. Thank you. Wild card, let me say this. So,
This is all Kiki stuff.
Can I?
Whose desk is that?
Ah, shut up!
Whose ring light is that? I just want you to know, yes, it's very important you think separate.
You know, do you know how I always come online and be like, Keanu doesn't do anything around here? You know, I'm always shitting like, thank God for me, because Keanu doesn't do anything. You know, I'm always shitting on
You
that.
know what? I got your back, buddy.
Yeah,
I got your back, buddy. Question: who's a complete seasoned Columbo set is that?
Thank you. Thank you. And you know what else is right here, Bill? Look,
Including the late 80s revisit of Columbo.
look what else is right here, Bill.
I have one too.
Come on. I gave you the nice stone one, right?
Yes, I
Now watch
just
this.
played on my air conditioner.
Bill will get it. Look, I'll show you guys. Hold on. We'll get to that in a second, Wildcard. Look, this is the shooting of President Lincoln. As you can see, there's
6 Semprus.
We didn't get to that yet, but I love it. Because again, made by fucking Five Fan, who's so good to us, and we'll get to some of their work as we go through.
stuff.
What you see is Garrett saying no, and just Steve having a wonderful time with just being the gentleman caller who's guarding the lovely married Todd Frankie McDonald Lincoln. And there's me shooting killing the president, but I was actually trying to shoot to create a diversion because it's my perfect little cat 6.
I knew there was a second gunman or gun cat.
And when 6 shot the president, what did I yell?
6 Sempra Tyrannus. The one good thing about that feral rabies-filled cat is you can use 6 in a lot of fun ways. There's a lot of Sex in the City puns you can use with 6.
Yeah. But I will say this, like that, he always puts 6 in, and I love that.
Only time I like 6.
Yeah. So as we were saying, I'll circle back to it. Like I'm fucking. It's a very bumpy ride for me on the YouTube. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how it's gonna land. I don't worry. But it's like I'm used to just showing up, spinning plates.
Here's what's good news for us. I think they need viewers for them to care. So we're good.
Yeah, we're great.
Yeah, we're fine.
We haven't even.
We're basically yelling at the wind.
We haven't even broken 3 digits, which is fucking fine by me. But yeah.
Oh boy.
But that
what are
is.
we gonna do?
What's that?
I said, what are we gonna do?
Well, I've always said this.
I think we need to go into business for ourselves.
Go on.
No, that's all I got. I was hoping you'd finish.
I've always been good, and I've said this countless times, and I've got to work harder at this. I've always been good at enjoying the fuck out of point A, and then point B shows up.
I disagree with that now. I, myself, always used to think I was that guy that was living in the moment before living in the moment was considered cool.
Right.
Everyone always says be present and enjoy the now. That's been a very new sort of trend that everyone has sort of adopted. I did it before it was cool, and little good it did me. I have no savings account. I did not prepare for the future. Certainly didn't think about my health, considering all the things I was ingesting. Sometimes I think being present. Sometimes I think living in the now is very overrated.
Watch. All right, let's play this game. Okay. Because
I like games. But like I did not. There is no forward. Nah, they laugh at me. Not with me. But I did not even remotely consider the downtimes, and I've had so many. You'd think I'd know by now.
Yeah, no, but is it downtimes? And I say this a lot. I've lived many lifetimes. I have.
Oh, so you are a Buddhist?
But I mean, haven't you? Think about it. There's Red Eye Bill Schulz. Mm-hmm. There's Stuff Magazine Bill Schulz.
Oh,
Am I wrong?
I had great health care.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
There's Drinking It Waves with Geno. I'm kidding. There's There's Compound Media Bill Schulz.
He was a depressing one.
No, these are all, and I'm the same way. Sorry about that. I hit the thing. I'm the same way. There's many Are you okay? You're pacing, Angel.
Yeah, I went that way.
Do you want to pour us some shots? I love her. I love her.
She always does react as if
she's going to wise up.
Constantly getting beat.
She's going to wise up and leave me. Mm-hmm. And trust me, that's
why you should enjoy Charleston.
No, I just mean I'm driving her nuts with how fucking crazy I am in my brain lately.
That's why if I were to ever get a girl, it wouldn't be now.
Why?
Because I would drive them crazy for exactly the same reasons you're driving her crazy. Ooh.
Yummy.
I think we've just accidentally seen some of your love language right there. Geno likes 2 fingers, huh? I knew you were gaping.
But I've lived.
He's been around the block. Of course, his asshole's that wide.
But No, Bill, he gets anything he wants for the fucking cable joke. Bill, he's the only one that will read without super chatting. I'm kidding. Bill, that's called sheltered and incompetent. That is why nobody at the Boston Herald wanted higher in the 90s. Come on, man. Come on, man.
How'd you know I applied to the Boston Herald?
But I mean,
Actually, I don't even think I did that. I applied to the Phoenix. And they wouldn't hire me.
but you've lived a lot of lifetimes, okay? But here's the
I've
thing.
had a life. That I
Okay,
have.
so we're the sum of everything that put us sitting here in front of this microphone that's probably not working. But you have two.
Am I too old to sell blowjobs?
Let me get my wallet. Honey, I need to borrow your checkbook one time.
Maybe there is trouble there.
Borrow everything else.
Come on.
Fine.
What was I gonna say?
I don't even know how to write.
You have two brothers, right?
I do.
Okay.
We're not close enough for me to ask for a loan, if that's what you're saying.
And where do they live? One's in Chicago,
They're
one's in New
both
York?
in Jersey now.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right. So I have a brother in Jersey as well.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're sitting here saying, look at what I've done. I didn't do this enough. I didn't do that enough.
That's all I think about. You know what? The other thing I'd say is I never really cry myself to sleep at night, mostly because I'm out of tears. But I never really.
I need another segment.
I love that we're just laughing at our own misery.
Because it's fucking great. Mostly Keanu, he's out of tears.
I can't tell if you're actually entertained or again laughing at
I
me.
don't care about these fucking people. Come on. But yeah, so
But I don't think about. I don't cry myself to sleep every night because I don't have a girlfriend, so to speak. I've
Right.
kind of forgotten what that's even like. All I think about is money anymore. I never thought I would be 49, and that
Are
would
you
be
49?
I just had my birthday a couple
2
days
weeks ago. No, the 10th?
14.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Little late for that horse shit.
But that is all I think about.
So you turn 50 on August 14th of next year. You're
Now it sounds a little more depressing, right?
It doesn't, because you're literally 5.5 years younger than
Yeah, I have to give you credit. You look younger than me, but I have no one but myself to blame and my empty tear ducts.
By the way, you ever heard of a TAM? Because Geno, thank you, Junior. Bill, I did work at the Boston Phoenix, and everyone there thought you were a creep for what you used to do at the TAM.
Old school reference. It was another alt weekly in Boston.
Hey, hold on one sec. It was quite funny, and we all laughed.
Oh, no,
because
the TAM was a bar.
Impressed. What is that?
The TAM was a bar, I believe. Was it not? I moved out of there when I was 98, but the TAM, yeah, it was.
All right, well, I want to get back to this. I want to circle back to this.
I like the Phoenix.
By the way, 100 people drink Chendon.
I like the audio on that.
Mm.
But yeah, it's all I think about. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being, for lack of a better word, I'm sick of being scared.
No, but here's the thing, okay? And let me help you with
Although I'm less scared when I'm doing this.
You know what
looking into your eyes like
what the Buddhists say?
Something not in English. Whatever you're about to say is inaccurate.
You had 8 years on compound media to be this money. 8 years.
You know what? Maybe
and
it's,
you just
maybe if you up the notch,
it
if you up the notch depression wise, that's the only time I'm entertaining.
Unbelievable.
I can believe it.
No, but Billy, get over here. Billy Tardy, get over here right now.
Yeah, I thought he was coming.
Hold on.
I asked him yesterday.
I know. And by the way,
Wasn't he on the combo?
what's that?
No, it was Stancil and Tank.
Oh, gotcha.
But okay, let me say this to you, Bill, and I mean it.
You don't mean nothing.
I do. Like, you hang out. Like, I have a brother who's fucking amazing. His name is Max Lodes. Okay,
I've met him once and I enjoyed him thoroughly. He is a better person than you.
best thing in the world. He loves fucking Keanu. Fucking, I've told stories.
Huh?
I don't know where I'm putting the mic.
Yo,
Get over here and do shots.
He doesn't like this,
man,
Bill.
I gotta go out tonight. I got shit happening.
Hold on, let me
What
try.
the fuck happened to you?
Yeah, hold on. Me and Bill.
Dude, I changed. I sold out.
Me and Bill are going to try and give a shit. No, didn't happen.
Geno just accidentally made a shit.
Yeah.
Thanks
yeah.
to you.
I got pumped seeing you two idiots fucking on the screen. Man.
Dude, we're gonna start doing this.
We were just talking to Boston.
This is a new thing. I'm doing this every week. In fact, I think the only thing I want to do on YouTube is have people come over to the fucking place. I mean it.
Well,
I
it's
mean
easy
it.
for you, isn't it?
By the way,
Do you do it at the same time every day? Like, what the fuck?
I want to start doing it at 2 or 2:30. I've just been lazy. Shout out to Smartass. He watched the entire fucking episode 4 without the sound going. Like, he goes like this. He's like, there's no sound. I'm like, it comes on. And he just started going 10 minutes, no sound. Putting the link. 25, nope, still nothing.
All right, you're actually making me feel better for how bad I am at this.
Terrible.
Like,
All right.
you're worse than me.
All right, we'll tell you what, Billy, when do you want to do the next whiskey week? Tuesday or Wednesday next week? What day can you do it?
I'm gonna try and do it tomorrow.
I don't. You want to come by tomorrow for drinks?
I'm gonna try.
You're not
I'll
here.
try.
Oh, no. Our flight's at night. Hold on, Billy. Our flight's at night because I have to do in hot water during the day when I bought the ticket.
I hope you guys plug in
all
Dumber
night,
Lake.
all night.
We'll figure it out. I love you, buddy.
I love you too, you guys.
Late.
I'll see you soon.
Billy Toddy.
We miss you, buddy.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say to you from 3 hours ago.
Finally. Wait, there's a point?
Yes. Here's what I'm trying to say to you from 3 hours ago. I have a brother, and he's great. Greatest dude in the world. Most patient man alive. Fucking trust me. And I say this all the
It's
time.
gotta be, right?
I'll
That's something
compliment.
Carrie would say.
I'll compliment my soon-to-be wife. Not good. Don't choose. But
Yeah, you keep.
but
You're manifesting.
his mother-in-law has known me for fucking 20 years.
I'm
And
so
she's seen
sorry,
every
mother-in-law.
psycho I've ever showed up with. And when she met Keanu, she looked at me and said, matter-of-factly, she's wonderful. Like, was that so
It doesn't
hard?
surprise
Was
me.
it that hard to meet a normal fucking woman? She's like, she's wonderful.
You do have a type.
Right. But my point is this.
You've
Okay.
course corrected and found a normal.
When you hang out at your brothers, who are normal people with jobs.
They never allow me to do that anymore.
But when you do, has there ever been a time where you're like, this is what I should have been doing the whole time?
Well, I don't think that for no other reason than I couldn't
For
do
any
that.
other reason.
Oh, God. You have been especially bad and bitchy grammar queen.
Stop taking his side.
I've never heard him correct my grammar to such an extent as he has today. Maybe I just got drunk quick, or maybe you're a bitch.
Maybe he just got drunk really quickly.
Oh, God. Can we take the audio off again? Why does the audio have to be
I don't
on?
even know that it's on right now. Let's
Okay.
be honest. But do you understand that?
I couldn't do what they did. Can you picture me as a real estate agent?
But no. And I'll tell you.
And by the way, considering I'm about as good fixing the audio as you are, can you picture me being a producer like Alfred? I can't do that.
And
shit.
I'll say this, and I hope I'm not speaking out of school. She's got a bullhorn, but never. We go to my brothers, and we love it. We love them. But Keanu's never like, we need a big house like this right now. No, we're the people we are. This is what we want.
I agree. I just
can't
want to pay
live
the
like-
bills.
Okay, you want to pay the bills,
And
but
I, at some point, need to pay taxes.
okay.
Wait, is this live? I hope the IRS isn't like you two.
Yeah, but they-
Hey, Bill, we just heard that.
Don't worry. No, the sound's not on. They didn't hear. But I'm saying, think about your choices. Like, you could be here right now. Okay, where you?
Ugh.
You could be you or your brother, and be like, all
I
right,
want to be my brother.
you want to have the fucking financial security you have, but you didn't want to earn it. I don't mean that. I didn't either.
Well, I just couldn't do it.
I
don't
can't
think-
do it.
I am, as they say, inept.
Right. And my brother's and I would think your brother's get you. Mine does. My brother's never like, hey, you okay with everything? He's like, look, this is what you do. I got it. I got your back. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows how I am. He knows who I am. He gets it. And I'll say,
So bar backing.
I got a bartender.
I want to bartend too. That's why I've been kind of dancing around.
When's the
it.
last time
But
you
that's the thing.
bartended?
I could barely make a martini.
When's the last time you bartended?
I got my bartender's license in Boston because I didn't think even then that the print thing was such a great idea. And then actually, right when I got a gig for a little bit on Charles Street. I'm trying to forget what it was. It wasn't Harvard Gardens. That's on Cambridge.
Oh my God.
But and then I got details. Moved to New York, so I
Oh,
have
you
very
did?
little bartending experience. And everything that I used to know, I've forgotten, like most of my life.
But see, I'm a terrible bartender, and by that I mean I'm a very good.
I've seen how you pour shots.
I'm a very good bartender. If you come into my place, because you've seen it, I'll pour a big shot. big
Giving people
everything.
free drinks is not a good bartender.
I know, but that's
for
what
the
I am.
overall.
And I'm that guy. It's like one for you, one for me, two for you, two for me.
Yeah.
I get obliterated. Like
Yeah.
like the last time I bartended was at Angry Waves. I was bartending, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I do.
I wish I knew you when you were bartending. Now.
You don't.
Actually,
You
that's
don't.
a good point.
I'm told you bartended at the Ramrod at Fenway. Is that correct?
That's a real bar.
In 1997.
By the way, I have done a.
Who is this guy?
If Wawa, if you do a YouTube search, it should still be there. I went and did a package for Red Eye in Boston when the Giants were playing the Pats in the Super Bowl, and we went to the Ramrod. And it is a hardcore S&M gay bar in Boston. And
Of
I
course.
love that it's still there.
What's the
And also the best gay bar name ever.
no? The best gay bar name ever is the one in Police Academy.
Manhole? Oh, no, that was the
What was the one in? No, ISIS faggot always went to the boiler room in the manhole. What was the one?
Blue something.
Blue Oyster?
Yes. That's
Wasn't that the best brunch?
No, it wasn't Blue Oyster or something. like
Maddie,
that.
let's put you to work. Like,
It was in every single police.
Maddie, I hate
It
to
was
put
a
you.
running joke.
I hate to put you to work, but we're barely drinking the whiskey. Can we get 3 more, please,
I am
sir?
so sorry, Kiki.
The Blue Oyster. Thank you, Tosca. The Blue Oyster. What was the line? I gotta admit, they do make a great cup of coffee. Wasn't that the line?
I thought it was like a martini or something. I don't know.
Courtney wasn't, and this is another thing I've said, like, and shout out to fucking Garrett and Steve. We all know Garrett and Steve. They have the great show, Garrett and Steve, on the YouTube. They're the new, they're killing it. They're good. But I will say this. Steve used to
thanks,
bartend.
buddy.
There's no reason to take a bartending class. Here's what
Oh, no, I know. But actually, in Boston at the time, you did sort of need a license because there were so few bars and so many people wanting to be bartenders.
and that's fine if they want it. But the bottom line is, every drink nowadays, and you talked about this earlier, like, remember when guys were drinking vodka cranberry?
It was a thing in New York.
Oh, no, without a doubt. But the only drinks you need to know how to make by name are a Manhattan,
Sure.
a Cosmopolitan, which I honestly
Very Sex in the City. You are such a Carrie.
really. I like to think I'm more of I'm a Samantha.
Is that your interpretation of the opening song? All right, that's good. Now I was trying to recognize it. You tone deaf.
Are you done? I'm saying nowadays all you need to know how to do.
Oh, you're saying you're more Miranda, is what you're saying.
I don't even know. I think I'm a Carrie. I do. I gotta be honest.
I think I'm that bald gay dude she hangs out with.
I didn't see that episode, or I missed it.
No spoilers!
You're such a Harry.
But what I'm saying is,
Did you say Harry? That is a pun Carrie would use.
oh, we're getting it.
Harry Bradshaw.
Oh.
That's your new online name, Harry Bradshaw.
I totally blacked out on what I was gonna say. Now, are you happy?
Because you like your new Sex and the City avatar.
I do.
Harry Bradshaw. Then I will be. What is Samantha's last name? I got to do something punny with that.
Jones.
Samantha.
I see. Here's the thing. Now, watch
That's
this.
a rough one.
Is this good or
Harry Bradshaw. You
Yeah,
can't get any
watch
better
this.
than that.
Is Brawler? This is my problem. I love doing this shit. Is Brawler shitting on you or trying to be funny?
I don't like the way you put T in Schultz. I'll tell you that much right now.
Oh yeah. Watch this. He's banned. I love it.
I'm sorry, Brawler.
No, I love it, dude. Brawler, you have 2
I'm
minutes.
still trying to think of a Sex and the City
Brawler.
pun for me.
Brawler, I'm gonna ban you. Is that cool? Is that cool, Brawler?
Brawler, can you please start calling him Harry Bradshaw?
Yeah. By the way, you're definitely not a Mr. Big. This guy fucking gets it. Isn't this great? Isn't this great?
So
So,
be surprised. They didn't date me for my personality.
but this is what I'm saying. Thank you for reminding me, annoyed Wawa supervisor. All you need to know how to do to make a drink now is like know how to make a Manhattan. Which as long as you put in fucking some kind of fancy fucking bourbon now. Because
But here's the other problem. As you've seen when I've poured the shots, I'm a spiller. Okay, and if it's a nice bar, there's just gonna be puddles everywhere.
by the way,
Those puddles will be worth about $20.
I didn't realize annoyed Wawa. Steve looks like he bartended at some giddy bar on Long Island that brings us in.
Yes.
No, you're
In
look,
Staten Island, first of all.
agree to disagree because Steve will be the first to tell you he makes fun of the fact he's like he took a bartending class and he doesn't go like this. I took a bartending class. He's like, yeah, I took a bartending class.
Oh yeah, I'm embarrassed.
And then he makes fun of it. He's like, and the guy's like, I can't wait to see your menu. And then he goes like this, and I made a menu. He makes fun of himself. So again, I have to disagree. But what I'm saying,
Again, to correct, it was Staten Island, not Long Island. And any giddy bar they had, Steve worked it.
but all you need to do now to fucking be a bartender is show up and be personable because everything is. Am I wrong?
With
Listen
my
to this.
luck, the vodka cranberries.
90% of the orders, and tell me I'm wrong. 90% of the orders are some kind of White Claw or whatever the fancy fucking
White Claws is a lot of people just get that now.
Watch
That's
this.
easy.
I don't even think it's White Claw anymore. It's whatever it's High Noon. It's fucking.
I can pour a perfect Guinness.
Watch me fag myself out, baby. What's the thing on Summer House the guy runs?
Lover boy.
Lover boy.
I think you're not Harry Bradshaw. You're just Carrie's gay best friend. I think that decided that's the Sex and the City. Okay, Sam. Thank you. Yeah, that's your character.
And by the way, he's right. Okay, Manhattan. Watch this. What did it all cost? Thanks for the $10. Manhattan. When I was a kid growing up, and I mean, this,
I love that picture.
oh, I love it.
Leo.
When I was a kid growing up, I made Manhattans for my mother, and I made them with just VO and sweet vermouth. Okay,
I wish I'd been.
And what she loved was the maraschino cherry and the juice. Okay, but a real Manhattan now is any bourbon in the world.
You are not putting
And
that.
that's like, oh, I put barely any sweet vermouth in, and you put in a fancy cherry and bitters, which suck a giant dick. Okay, old fashioned. Take a fancy bourbon, smash an orange and a cherry in there. Just smash that orange and the cherry. Let me smash it.
Finish what you started.
You put a little sugar in. Hot to
Wow, that was
Hot
very,
to what? That was
very
good.
current.
Come on,
Yeah.
Jack. Wait, hold on. What'd you say? Man?
Very current.
Thank you. And you, let me do the sugar again. Hot to
Okay, 2 weeks.
5-picture deal. By the way, that's a good point. Hunkatua now more successful than we've ever
Has
had.
an agent. Has an agent. If you don't,
Mazel.
she's like, well, my agent. Okay.
She
And
just threw out the first picture of that.
Yeah, and that was
wait, I didn't hear you. What?
She threw out a
Did you
picture.
know that?
God, are you out of your mind?
No, that happened, and that was very controversial.
Yeah.
They love grimace, but they don't like blowjobs. They were not happy about Octua. girl.
Why was that a problem? That she
Because she
Sorry about
she
that,
got
guys.
famous because of talking about spitting on a dick.
So what?
But they thought that wasn't very kid friendly. And to that I retorted. Did I say that correctly, you little fuck? To that I retort. Is that YMCA about having sex with men in the showers of the YMCA in the late 70s? What is more unfamily friendly than that? And yet you're getting mad at the Hochtua girl throwing out the first pitch.
Oh, well, that's
And the Yankees play YMCA.
This is the
in
world
every
we live
game.
in now. And she was on fucking. And by the way,
Listen to the lyrics.
If you haven't seen the episode, and I'm sorry to simp for my girl, but you were on Simcast, and you and fucking Chrissy, was Lila on that? Was Courtney on that? Where you guys watched Bill Maher talk to the Hochtua girl.
Yeah.
And this is current culture, current YouTube world meets old school guy that I'm like, I'm a big deal. And he's like, I'll just talk to you and you'll like, yeah. And he's like, I'll just talk to her and she'll like me. And she's looking at him like, I don't even get, am I wrong, Kiki? He's like, I didn't
She
get
didn't know
what
who he was.
Yeah. She didn't know who he was. Like, why are you? And he's like, no, I'll just do it again. Eventually she'll remember I'm part of the machine. Fuck you, Bill Maher. Okay, Martini.
It was a hard hitting.
And by the way, old fashioned, you just take bourbon, sugar, you do the fruit, Hochtua, the sugar. Okay.
By the way, how's my refractory period?
It's
I was
not
ready to
bad
go.
Martini is just, depends if they want gin or vodka, and you literally pretend to put the vermouth in. You get the spray, you put olive or onion. And remember this for you bartenders, win at all costs. A Gibson gets an onion, a Gimlet gets a lime, and Cosmo.
I like that.
And by the way, I'll be the first to admit I forgot how to make a Cosmo. I do.
Me too. Yeah. And by the way, I thought you liked Sex and the City.
I know it, but I won't say it out loud because that makes me gay.
Okay, watch this.
Have you listened to everything he's just said?
I'm gayer than you because I forgot. What's in a Cosmo? Like something vodka? Citron.
No, grenadine. Not grenadine. Shit. There's a.
Grenadine sounds right.
It might be grenadine. No, it's
See, that's how straight I am. No clue. Anyway, back to my White Claw.
Yeah, I don't know, but at any rate, that's what you need to know to make the drink. And I don't remember the Cosmo.
Vodka, Cointreau, cranberry
Thank you,
juice, freshly
Cointreau.
squeezed or sweetened lime.
Now that's a Sex and the City.
Vodka, Cointreau, cranberry juice, and lime?
I couldn't think of the quantity.
I'm not going to lie to you. I would never have gotten that. I suck. Yeah.
I've never seen anyone order a Cosmo anymore.
My wife gets them all the time.
By the way, Jonathan Mardukis just texted the link for Bill in Boston. Still loving Bill and Joe on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, you found it? Yeah. If you notice the ramrod, that means you might have been to the ramrod. And now I'm a preferred customer.
By the way,
I have a framed picture of me and Joshua.
By the way,
Joshua loved it.
I never revisited Wildcard at Sony's. Like, look, Stoney, I don't know what went on with your boy, Aaron, or if you're still friends with him. I have no problem with anything, but I can't be around people that just jump in bed when they're married with other people and do drugs. And they're like, well, and that's where
What's
like,
the backstory here?
you have no idea, nor should you. But
I get that.
that's where everything leaks out. And they're like, well, you really need to. I don't want to address it. It's like I can't. And it's like you could wrap your brain around it 90 times. But let me tell you, this picture, me and you, wild card. What a great fucking time, dude. And
He doesn't remember anything.
and keep supporting your boy Aaron if you want. And I'm not sitting there saying he should die.
Ooh, so wait, Aaron's got some sort of trouble in paradise.
Not Aaron Berg, a different Aaron, but it's like they're like, oh, Geno and Keanu, we don't care about them. But it's just like, it's like, imagine if, you know, Matty, imagine me, you, Keanu, and your wife are hanging out, and we're like, hey, let's jump into bed together. And you're like, what? Imagine.
No, that's exactly what I would say.
That's all I imagine. That's get out of my head.
I know. And that's just, they're like, and then everyone tries like, and then everyone in the YouTube world tries to be like, no, you should have done this, this, and this. Like, why don't you put yourself in that situation where, like, me and Keanu fly out to fucking Minnesota, not once, not twice, but twice. I spag a bit. Or maybe O'Connor. Hanging out with them, like, everything's great. Like, you should be nice. I'm like, no, we knew them. And now we feel like we hung out with people who are skeevy and gross. They're just
Why
skeevy and gross.
are you yucking the yum that is swinning?
Swinning with an S, swinning?
Swinning. I can't pronounce my NGs and you know that. Don't fucking make fun of me.
Oh, I can pronounce my NGs, but I throw in an I, another G, and an ERS.
I set him up. You're a racist, Harry Bradshaw.
You're just persniggity today, buddy. Anyway, that's
By the way, may I add something to the Boston MLS?
I wish you would.
And here's why I could be a producer. It was my decision to run into Cheers
Right.
of Boston fame, and then the interior was the ramrod, and I'm getting spanked in their dungeon. And
What?
so that's what you're missing from my producing experiences via MS. I'm a genius.
I'm trying to find Baldessano, and it's like Baldur's Gate, Bald Eagle, Baldur Foods. Kylie Struck gets her bald pussy hammered.
By the way, that is on your
I haven't watched that one in ages. Like, it's all normal stuff. It's like a
These are all
restaurant.
cookies. These are all
Baldur's
cookies.
Gate, Bald Eagle, Baldwin, Baldy's Basics in Education and Learning video game. Kylie Struck gets her bald pussy. How long ago did I look at that? Hold on one sec. Nothing. I love you. I love you.
Yeah. It's
You know,
what he
Jay-
did mention. That
Hey,
it was
baby, a
on
little
cookies.
later, want to watch Kylie Struck get her bald pussy hammered?
She prefers her Bush days. The bald thing was a new and unappreciated development.
That's kind of funny to me. I mean, oh, by the way, Chris Baldessano, who I was Googling to bring up his thing when I found out Kylie Struck got her Baldessano pussy hammered. Sorry,
That's
Chris.
his Sex and the City name.
Who I got to plug? I got to plug. Follow Chris Baldessano. Super
Yes.
Chat's costing me more than a fucking ad agent.
And I still haven't seen it yet because I'm way behind, but he was on Stephen Garrett's show. That's one.
Oh, no. I will. And Chris, I told you this. The last time, Saturday, I'm trying to bring back, I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube. I'm figuring it out. But
I'm
Saturday,
getting fined.
yeah, please. Saturday, I tried to do Gratcast again, which doesn't make sense because I'm not, whatever. But him and Chris and Garrett was his guest. They were streaming, and I'm like,
Oh, is that it?
yeah, and it's 1 o'clock and they're still on. I'm like, look, I don't want to go on yet. So I just fucking put their stream on mine. It was great. BK. John Doe, I love you too, Kiki. Who is he?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say John Doe isn't his real name.
Hey, Geno, Aaron Immold is being booked and is going to court today for his part in the sex and coke. Good.
I want to know the story.
I'm covering it on Untoward Tuesdays.
Can I get it?
Oh, shit.
Can I get
That's
it in
tonight, right? She's covering it on Untoward. Say breaking coverage of this on Untoward Tuesday tonight. Ready?
You just
and wait.
you really survived.
Watch this. Whatever. All right, you do it.
Breaking coverage, Kiki, Coke. Boo.
Boo!
I thought I did a good job. So wait, can I get it in a nutshell version of the story? What happened?
What do you mean?
What are you guys talking about? All I'm getting is Coke swinging. I'm hearing this Aaron guy.
Keanu, grab the fucking bullhorn and in like 2 sentences or less.
Can you do a Cliff Notes version? Although you
I don't
never know
wanna.
what Cliff Notes what that means. It's how we used to cheat. Cliff Notes.
Imagine, watch. Let me try. Watch this. Watch this. Imagine that me and Keanu are me and Keanu, and we're really nice people.
Imagine that
Yes.
you and Keanu are you and Keanu.
Yes.
Wow.
And while we're doing that, Matty will pour us 3
Okay.
shots because I love him. But imagine we're just normal people, right? And a friend of ours is like, "Hey, I'm doing a show in Minnesota. It's my anniversary show. Do you and Keanu want to come out?"
And that's Aaron.
Aaron Imhoff.
Okay.
Do you guys want to come out and do comedy? And you know what I say? Because the universe provides. I'm like, that sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
And I grab me and Keanu 2 plane tickets, right?
This is way more than 2 sentences.
I don't. This is
I
why.
like it when you edit him.
No, you're right, baby. And this is why I yielded to you first. I don't know how else to tell it.
Oh, well, I'm getting a vibe now. And then when you guys get there, he wants to swing.
I'll tell you.
It was a couples trading thing? What's going on?
No, it was way before any of that happened, right?
Were you like those 2 Yankee players in the 70s?
Yes, we were. They're former friends of ours. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
But watch this.
I would think your audience would
best
be
I-
interested in the actual story.
No, but they know it.
No.
But watch this. You know me and Keanu. We're fun people, and we like
Not
people.
fun enough to swing, you funny guys.
We were never offered.
Other people.
We weren't offered. It's almost like me and Keanu are so in love and normal with each other, and had so much respect for them. They wouldn't be like, "Hey, we should all fuck," and we'd be like, "Ha ha 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 ha."
You're really protesting too much.
We don't do Mo and Molly on a regular basis either, so we would never.
You guys are fun.
Get your whiskey, Chendon.
Thanks, Maddie.
Maddie, I love you.
I still don't even understand one thing about the story, but
Well,
at least have a shot. And again, where's your mom? I gotta thank her for these shot glasses.
Oh, she's dead.
This makes the booze even sweeter. Oh, not drinking to your mom.
All right.
I'm happy you're sad.
What I'm saying is,
What are you saying?
me and Keanu are like the guy's like, "Hey, I'm having my 9th anniversary show," you know, and we just kind of hung out with them at a content house with Chris.
So he is in a couple. He has
He's
a girl.
married,
Okay. Got it.
anymore.
not anymore, but back then he's married, and we're like, "I'd love to come do your show." I'm like, "I'll grab Keanu. It'll be," and it was so much fun. And I will say this again: Aaron and his wife April at the time, Keanu, how much that was such a great time.
Well, so far they sound awesome.
They were. And I like to believe, because me and Keanu are so in love and we were so respectful of them, never did the phrase come up, "Let's all jump into bed together." And also,
It's a leap.
and also in their defense, me and Keanu did not have millions of followers on YouTube like fucking the Ricadas. Okay? But we had a great time. We hung out. We did all this shit. We went golfing. It was so much fun.
Blow, Molly.
Well, no, but the funny thing is, they joked around that we were swinging. We never did. So we had so much fun that.
Oh, so they were joking, like trying to make it happen type
People
deal?
always tried to say that we were all swinging, and we never
Yeah.
did. Yeah, and we were like,
Oh, so he started a rumor that happened.
no, just the internet did.
Oh. Okay.
No, but he did too, joking. He didn't start. He was joking. Plan along. Long story short, after all said and done, we hang out with them a second time. We go to a football game. It's great. And everything's great. And nothing's weird. And then, because we're friends with him, he reaches out. He's like, "Oh, yeah, my wife left me. Can you stream with me? I was swinging with this other guy." And it just got so stupid, odd, messy, bizarre.
But it doesn't have anything to do with you guys.
No, it doesn't.
But then the other couple had 5 kids. They get arrested with guns, drugs, and child endangerment. Okay.
Watch this. Imagine.
And then
I'm sorry, go,
it
Kiki.
comes out that Aaron was allegedly abusing April, and she
Ah.
chose the other couple instead. So at that point, I'm like, I'm out. You've been a monster, this woman, and you're all freaks. So
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
You've been holding out on me, guys.
fucking her, allegedly.
No one's been holding out. It's just not.
My
what-
life is not this interesting.
It's not what normal people would know. But in the world of the YouTube, in the world of the internet, in the world of all this shit, it's like, oh, this is like what goes on, and no one in real life cares.
Well, I think that as you and I were discussing earlier, this is where I look back at some of the things that we said previously on this show. Then Aaron and April befriended Nick and his wife, and Nick offered coke. Then Aaron and April started to hang out.
John
Nick's
Doe
house
gets
where he
it.
gave them coke.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all of this sounds permissible.
But it's
I'd like
so stupid.
Well, but so going back to like you couldn't do what your brother does. I can't do what my other brothers do.
Please.
We don't necessarily want that life.
No,
I have been
we
told
can't exist in that life.
Right,
It's
I've been
not
told-
necessarily want. That's not
I've
what
been
our
told that
DNA
the
is made
sub,
of.
at least recently, and it's almost like the 70s are back. I have been told, perhaps by my brothers, and they do not indulge, but that the whole swinging couples exchanging thing and what is supposedly boring suburbia, it's silly with that now. And I don't even think it was that much 10, 15 years ago. But I don't know, because of the internet, perhaps, people are getting freakier. And these boring state suburbs are a cesspool of swinging and sex clubs. And that's what I hear. I hear these things.
But I can't.
And by the way, New York could be more boring.
I can't think.
This is actually the opposite.
I cannot think of any of our friends as couples. I'd be like, oh, we should switch around. And I'm sure it's a combination of everything.
As one who has not gotten laid in quite some time, I wouldn't do it. Like,
no, but it's like gross.
By the way, edit out the part about me not getting laid.
Okay, all right, that's it.
This isn't live, right?
No, no one can hear us. Tell him, Mr. Nobody, who should be podcasting right now with our buddy Tom.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that
that
was
is
the real Geno and Kiki then. We're here. This is us. Go on. What's
all
up?
right. I'm Kiki.
But I'm saying it's like there's
quick.
no one in my world where it's like, well, you know, she's gonna be hanging out. Like, no. And we have good-looking friends.
Here's the thing, though. I walk.
Thank you.
He's a handsome motherfucker.
I've met Matty and his wife, and they're gorgeous. And I'll say, hey, let's all just be like, no, why don't we all just get drunk and then fucking, yeah.
But
who lives like that? Unhappy people.
I sometimes wonder, though, if the people that I know, they do have those lives, and I'm just not invited. Like, they just don't tell me about it.
It's so funny.
But, like, we're not going to tell the little Muppets about all the really cool sex stuff we do.
Right.
Like, as far as Bill's concerned, we live a normal life. That's what the only part they'll let me in on.
This is a great statement. Geno might not want to swing, but Keanu would let Bill fuck Geno if she could bang Kaylee McEnany.
Is that true?
I don't understand. Let me explain. Because I've fucked Keanu, but that would imply that you fucked Kaylee McEnany a lot, repeatedly, often. I'm sorry, what, buddy?
I was talking about
Former White House press secretary, not the fucking lying, and I won't call her an N-word, so you'll think of a racist, that just Brillo-headed woman who happens to be black and female and a survivor, so she can get away with being a cunt piece of shit
I hope
lying
this is
fuck.
a pre-war building so your neighbors of color are not hearing this through your thick walls.
Neighbors of color.
That's the name of my new band.
One of them's climbing up the wall right now, swatting down biplanes.
Oh, Harry Bradshaw.
Baby, I'm Harry Bradshaw.
I've never seen.
Why do you
Annie
always
more-
take his side?
I have never seen her more turned on than by
loves you.
Geno's new
She
Sex and the
thinks-
City.
She thinks you're so funny. Bill's so funny.
I want my Sex and the City name. I can't do anything with Samantha.
Tell the
Jones.
story. Tell the story. You know, who's like, hey, there's a girl, Keanu Thompson, on my show tonight. If you want to, on my
Oh
show
yeah, you
today,
came over every time. Yeah.
want to come early?
I'm the reason they're together.
Mm.
I should have a speech at your wedding.
This please get right and go right before the last speech, and we confirmed it last night on fucking Stay Tuned, is indeed fucking Steve Conte. It's Steve.
Oh, you have
We
to.
did meet on Morning, didn't we? It's not song.
I don't know if we met on Morning. I think
Yeah, and then it really became obvious that you two had a thing for each other when through morning we went on This Week in Sex podcast and the Sex Dungeon.
maybe
I'll leave it at that.
Maybe sure.
And we finished an entire bottle of Jameson.
We really did drink a lot of booze.
Story's already booked.
I do not remember that podcast. I remember having fun.
Speaking of,
By the way, do you remember that there was a party right before us at the Sex Dungeon? There was like used condoms on the floor.
me and Bill were going through the couch for fucking cocaine and kept
I was like,
condoms.
cushions. There's going to be so many vials of coke.
Patty, please and thank you. We were so good.
I do not do coke. I was just going to resell it.
No, watch this. And Bill, I'll say this to you, me, everyone involved.
Just say no.
No, as much as we talk about, like I could sit here with Max Lowe's and tell him that story. You could sit here with either your brothers and be like, "This is the life we love. This is what we wanted." They have
They don't approve.
It's not that they
Again,
don't.
they don't swing.
It's not that they don't approve. It's there in their
I'm
life
sitting
where
there.
they are. It's there in their life where they are, and they're great. You know, but this is what we want. We want the high highs and the low lows. There's
So lows.
So what? This is the low low, and we ride it out. What do you want to do?
I'm still trying to think of my Sex and the City.
So you would trade the past 8 years. Remember, fucking, I'm like in LA. I'll never forget. I'm like watching your first show, Bill. Fucking a guy in
Vegas shooter.
A guy in a Vegas.
What is it? 60 kills? It's like one of probably the top amount of kills in any shooting massacre in American history.
Vegas. I'm with fucking Bronson, my girl, fucking Danny. We're just fucking killing. It's like I gotta watch your first show, and you just going like, I thought I'd have today off. It was a mass shooting.
And when I was on Red Eye, anytime something bad happened, it was our snow day. Like we would, if deaths would give us like
Kiki.
What?
One of these, please. Thank you. Go on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did not mean
actually, two, if you don't mind. Actually, it'd be funny if you just give me one and not Geno.
All right. No,
I'll give a Kaylee.
Keanu, I'm good. Just get one. Go on.
I'll give a Kaylee story if you want one. Because I was talking about this.
Kaylee who?
McEnany.
How do you know her?
I dated her for 2 years. By the way, this is how rich Kaylee was. Her family lived right next to Derek Jeter's place in a very isolated and richest of the rich area of Tampa Bay, and that house ended up becoming Tom Brady's, who rented it. But here's the Kaylee story, and as it relates to, God bless you, my birthday, which you forgot.
April 14th, August 14th.
No, you didn't remember this time. So God bless Kaylee. She thought this was a good gift. I had, and this is very morbid, in my apartment, a framed ticket of the Yankees versus the White Sox on September 11th.
By the way, this guy gets it. You can only I love Junior. You can only fully enjoy the high highs if you experience.
I like that as well, Coltrane.
You have to fucking want it.
But I've got too many lows. Where are my highs?
You have not. You've got so many highs. By the way, let me say this. Watch this. I'll yell at Keanu. Tell your dad I can get him Bull Schulz, Keanu. Do you
ask your dad if he's hiring?
Do you understand? Like, let me tell you something, and I'll tell 2 things.
I'm not kidding.
And
I know that.
she'll yell at him like her dad's great. I call him kiddo. I love the guy. We hang out with. And he's like, look, I don't think people understand how great Bull Schulz is. And I sit there like this. Go on. Tell me more. And she's like, and he goes like this, he's like, I want to hang out with Bull Schulz. And what's the line? Keanu go like this. I'm like, I can get, and I'm like trying to impress Keanu's dad. I'm like this. I can get you Bull Schulz. See, and this is
So weird.
isn't that
he should have just said, everyone thinks you're really good, Geno, but I need you to impress me by getting the one guy in all of entertainment you can get, Bull Schulz.
entertainment?
And I'm like this. You want Bull Schulz? I'm your guy.
By the way, you do realize this is your lowest of the low.
I don't.
Saying that you know Bull Schulz.
Care. He's like, can you? And I told Keanu, and I go to her dad. I'm like, and I told your dad, and I'm like, pump chest. I'm like, I can get you Bull Schulz. Like I'm getting Shane Gillis or fucking Elvis. I'm like,
We should try to get Mike back there. That would be a good way to go.
By the way, win at all costs. Where's the shot? Here's to the lows and more. Fucking win at all costs. Chin down.
So Barry, so
win at all costs is always getting us pizza as well. Thank you so much. Booyah.
So I said this on.
Thank you, my man.
I said
Thank
this
you,
on the old Twitter sphere, but I didn't mention.
So
her
good
name,
to us. Yeah, go on.
but I don't care. I think we were talking about my birthday, and I mentioned, yeah, I've had some bad birthdays with girlfriends, and I never mentioned Kaylee's name, but this is about Kaylee. So we've been dating for a while. And she saw, and this is very morbid, but I had a ticket to the Yankees-White Sox game on 9/11.
Right.
And obviously that game never happened. And it's very morbid, but I framed the ticket. Because you know what, guys? It's history. Well, Kaylee would always see this fucking ticket. And she's like, well, that's the birthday present. Wow. So it was the 10th anniversary of 9/11. She, first of all, not a thing that I like remembering too much. Okay. Wasn't a fun time in New York, people. And it was the Mets versus the Cubs. That was the 9/11 game. I don't know how many times I had told her that, yes, I'm originally from the burbs of Chicago, but I hate the fucking Cubs. And she thought that, a little 9/11 action and the Cubs would be an amazing birthday present. And, of course, great boyfriend that I am, I'm like, that's wonderful. The whole time I'm like, why am I here? There was this super depressing thing at the beginning of the game for all our fallen heroes, the FDNY.
Well, they have to do that.
They have to do that, but I didn't want to watch it. I don't want to be there. I hate thinking about 9/11. It was a terrible time, but that was my birthday present.
Good time.
That was my birthday present from good old Kaylee. I couldn't believe it. And again, the Cubs. That was the worst sin of it. But I'll tell you this, and this is me thinking about my finances.
Sure.
I never got paid back for that Yankees White Sox ticket. They never redid the games.
Who's they?
The Yankees and White Sox never did the games.
All right.
And I never got refunded. Just throwing that out there. The Yankees took all of our money from that day of days. I mean, and they also knew no one was going to complain about it because it's 9/11, but no one got paid back for those tickets. And they never replayed those games.
I remember 9/11. I was in.
Oh, you do?
I do. I was in Delaware. I was supposed to
Stop bragging.
I was supposed to go to a ready for this? I'm gonna say Orioles Blue Jays game, and we're not.
They canceled every game, right?
They did. They did. We're not going to this game. I used to do a trivia show down in Delaware. That might be about to be coming back.
We got to do more bar trivia. I love doing that because
Brennan,
cool.
Brennan will start early today. He's going to be exited. I don't even know.
That sounds like a Sex in the City.
Maybe
bar.
Bill's Sex in the City name is based on Charlotte York or Miranda Hobbs instead of Samantha. Maybe.
I got it. Charlotte Dork. He's Harry Bradshaw, and I'm Charlotte Dork.
Story's already bullshit. Love that line.
That was from.
Charlotte's quite rich.
That's why I'm Charlotte Dork.
I disagree.
I make money selling my 80s toys.
You're a Swedish Charlotte York.
Is Charlotte rich or is she just? By the way, Frankie is ready right now.
Good, I could use it.
So wait.
Artsy and lovely and brunette like Charlotte.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
She was dating Kyle MacLachlan in the
Trey
section.
McDougal.
Yeah, because I am a Twin Peaks fan, so I was aware of that. You just lost your show.
Had erectile
No, it's right here,
dysfunction,
look.
And they had to get divorced. Yes, it's a great show. It's a great show.
Then maybe I'm Kyle MacLachlan's character. Did you just lose it?
No, I just switched. We're still on.
I don't know how things work.
Nor should you, but I'm like, Frankie wanted a link, and we're going to bring Frankie in because Frankie's had a very big. If you're not sure who Frankie is, Frankie's doing other shows. Like that's. I'm doing other shows, but it's not supposed to hurt a little bit. They can't hear that. Well, maybe they can. Skip. Pause.
That is horrifying.
No, hold on. Our buddy
That
Frank.
looks like a Ted Gilliam movie.
Not true.
Watch this. Look at
And Peabody isn't happy about it. Not true.
Now, for those
That's
of you,
Canadian
for
accent.
those of you scoring at home, Frankie sent me this. Meteorological classic moments. Frankie McDonald not stealing Wi-Fi. Let's see.
I have to ask you, why would anyone score this at home? And how would you even begin to?
What do you mean score it at home?
For those of you scoring at home, that's what you said.
Well, you understand. Okay, I see it. Like, look. Look at
Not
Frank.
true.
We used to make
Are
Frankie
you
laugh.
stealing Wi-Fi from the
Oh my God!
A&W, Frankie?
Captain former lover. There
Frank-
he is.
Frankie,
Sounds like maybe a little bit.
Frankie, who are these fucking people that you're hanging out with that aren't us?
He's that guy on Thursday nights.
Who are they?
Hosts the Chemiological Weather Report. He lives in Wells, British Columbia. He fights fires.
What? He fights fires, Frankie.
Frankie, do you remember when Geno asked you,
Here we go.
would you prefer Bull Schulz on the show or anyone else? And I believe your reply was anyone else.
Is that right?
I'm right here, Frankie. I'm right here. And by the way, I heard it here. You know where I felt it? Right there.
Frankie, if you could have anyone hang out with you today, would it be Bill Schulz or whatever, Amy?
Both of them.
Nope, you get.
No, you're a politician.
All right, watch this. I'm pretty good at this. Watch this. Hey, Frankie, I'm about to bring someone back. Do you want me to bring back Bill Schulz or whatever, Amy?
Whatever, Amy and Bill.
Just tell the truth. Just tell
Whatever, Amy, the one on wet spot.
Frankie, I'm about to bring back Bill Schulz or Chrissy Mayer. Who do you want me
Chrissy
to bring
Mayer.
back?
Chrissy Mayer to host the wet spot.
Hold on. Frankie, I'll fix it. Frankie, I'm about to bring back fucking Bill Schulz or Gigi Dior. Who do you want me to bring back?
Gigi Dior and a studio.
I can hear it. I'm right here.
All right, Frankie. All right, watch this. Frankie, I'm not kidding around anymore. Frankie, hold on.
How many golds did you guys get in the Olympics?
Oh, come on.
I don't want to know that, Canada.
All right. Who else? Frankie, I'm not kidding around anymore. You know who's actually here? Zia. Do you want me to bring back Bill Schulz or Zia?
Bill.
Yay! I was about to remind Frankie that it's been over 30 years since the Stanley Cup has been in Canada, but now I won't because he said that nice thing about it.
That's so cute. He said Bill. Oh,
I'll take it.
Frankie, I love that you said Bill. We didn't really have Zia. How are you? Wait, hold on. Sorry, baby. Sorry, Frankie, I did it wrong. And boom. I'm sorry, Frankie. We actually have Bill. How are you, buddy?
You can
I'm doing
pretend.
great. I'm doing great over whatever Randy and Chrissy Mayer are doing great. Chrissy Mayer still doing simcast on Sunday nights.
Frankie, thanks for calling into
It's not calling. You zoom in.
What? No,
but you gotta do your turn.
But yesterday he zoomed into a little thing called stay tuned. You were really sweating. We thought you were really warm, Frankie.
I can't make
It was really humid in Sydney, Nova Scotia last night as well.
What's that, Frankie?
It was really humid in Sydney last night.
Yeah, you seemed really warm in Sydney last night.
Why. And they're bringing a lot of the cooler weather setting all the way down southern states like Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Right.
Geno's going to South Carolina tomorrow.
I am. Now, Frankie.
And can you imagine that, Frankie, in the middle of August? And Geno's already a bit of a sweater.
I am.
As am I. I can't make fun of it.
I am given to heat problems, Frankie.
Heat problems.
Next week, and Labor Day weekend is on September 2nd. It's a holiday in my area and your area on the same day.
Now, Frankie, we're told you gave an only. John Doe says only for Frankie, Geno. Thank you, John Doe. Frankie, we're gonna
do this for me.
Watch this. Frankie, we're gonna send you $5. Okay?
Not true.
Shots now, please. Thank you, Matty. I'm begging you, buddy.
I've had a lot. I'm loaded.
What did you come here for?
To be loaded. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. Matty's driving a cab home. Stop it.
Oh, I drove here. Is that okay?
What's that?
I drove here. Is that okay?
Can you drive a stick?
Does he have a
I used to be able to. It's been a long time. I used to work in Montana. I used to be a cowboy, my friend.
Frankie, do you think Bill ever worked in Montana?
2 years, buddy.
Frankie,
Montana.
Montana's the Western United States.
Oh, he knows that. I was a ranch hand.
A ranch hand?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We were as Norwegian fjord horses.
Now,
A
Frankie.
little bit of cattle. Camping out there. Took them up to Mount St. Helena.
Frankie,
I was a real man.
Watch this, Frankie. I'm told you had a message for Gavin McGinnis. Is that correct, Frankie?
Yeah. Never met him.
Watch this. You want to hear Frankie's message to Gavin?
Oh, yeah. We saw this. You're probably not doing this right.
Hey, Gavin McGinnis.
Oh, I like
Hey, Gavin McGinnis. I order you to bring back all Compound
I love
Media
you, Frankie.
podcasts and shows to studio at once from Frankie McDonald.
Although, Frankie, did you say it got edited out?
Hey,
Except
Gavin
morning?
McGinnis. I order.
Go on, Bill. I'm sorry, buddy.
Did you say except morning? Or
I'm
are we
trying to bring back all Compound Media podcasts.
All right, I love you.
studio
Now,
once again.
Frankie, here's my question. I can't help but notice it seems like you're wearing that shirt from the bar crawl. Is that right, Frankie?
Oh, crawl.
Yeah, how'd that go, Frankie?
Great.
All right. Now, Frankie, did Gavin McGinnis get back to you since you sent this message?
I was
You-
order.
to bring back all Compound Media
I love you for that, buddy.
podcasts and shows to studio at once from Frankie McDonald.
Frankie, who's that?
This is a big fan of mine. That is all.
Really? Who's that?
That's me.
Is that the world's largest violin?
Big fiddle.
Message for Anthony Cumia. You got to be prepared for a lot of rain for Tropical Storm Debbie on Monday, August 5th, 2024.
Did he
It's
get
going
back
to bring
to you, Frankie?
300 plus millimeters of rain. It's going to bring a whole lot of rain.
Frankie, we're just kidding. Hey, buddy, there you go. Frankie, I'm drinking with Bill Schulz. How great is that,
He
buddy?
has eyes.
That means I just mentioned Gavin McGinnis in the video.
What's that, Frankie?
Gavin McGinnis. He's the boss of the Censor TV.
I love you for doing that, Frankie. That was very sweet. I didn't realize until Geno told me a bit about the dictates that apparently Gavin gave to the few remaining people there.
Well, sure, go on.
And wait, are you talking to me or the people?
You go on.
That apparently it was Gavin who got rid of In Hot Water, which I'm told is a fan favorite, as well as Chrissy's show, correct?
Well, no, he just decided that if
That's exactly what I just
if
said.
it didn't make money, it didn't make sense, and he went to his shit
Well, you
fucking
guys
network.
were.
I don't know what we were doing. No. But none of us were making
Either
enough
way,
money.
Frankie stood up for us.
I don't think he can handle the lowest bar. Where have you been, Jim Stansel?
After the Sonny Pole and the Griffin in 2000.
What is the Griffin?
I don't know. They still haven't been able to. I've never been to Charleston. Geno just sent us something concerning Frankie.
Where did you send it to me, sir? Did you send it to me on Messenger?
See, every time you do that, I'm worried that you've just disconnected the actual.
No, it's right there. That one is still working. There you go. No one cares.
That means we're getting bored.
No one's upset. We're curious.
I was very curious.
Where did you send it, push-ups? Bill, I wouldn't recommend going to Charleston. They don't appreciate your brand of cowboy.
I think that might have been a gay thing.
We're going to the beach and to dinner.
Shit. Or is
The
that
beach
still on?
today?
No.
There you go.
I was thinking about going to Rockaway tomorrow.
Jeff messaged me. All right, there you go. Did Frankie near naked choke lady? I don't know what this is. Open. All right. Frankie!
What? Geno.
All right, I got to share this. I don't even know. A fan sent me this picture. Is this you? Hold on.
That's how you sound, Harry.
Hold on. Is that you, Frankie?
Somebody photoshopped my face onto somebody else's body. That's offer cost $500 Canadian.
It looks like you're all tatted up and putting some chicken dreads in a headlock, Frankie. Is that right?
And shapes.
Not true. I don't get
And
a
it says
tattoo
that
at all.
you, as a member of, I don't even know, Sweden, Poland,
Yeah,
you're
I
beating
don't know that
Gabby
part.
Garcia 32 seconds in or left. Is that correct, Frankie?
Seems illegal.
And it's somebody photoshopped my face onto somebody else's body. That's offer cost $500 Canadian. I don't even have a tattoo on my arms.
Now,
Now,
tattoos can be removed.
yeah, they can, Frankie. Come on, buddy.
I don't have tattoos on my arm at all.
At all. Frankie.
Photoshopped my face onto somebody else's
Look,
body.
it looked like a
That's
sanctioned
offer cost
match.
$500
So,
Canadian.
I guess.
I mean, it's obviously
co-ed wrestling's a thing.
It's obviously not Photoshop. That looks completely normal, right?
Andy
Frankie?
Kaufman did this before you, Frankie. You are not
I
the
did a
first.
Photoshop. That's offer cost $500 Canadian.
Also, Frankie, we need solid proof that you have not caused every disaster that you claim you didn't cause, and post haste.
I love that. We do need solid proof.
Frankie, I'm sorry, but we need that. We need that, Frankie.
That's great.
By the way, Brawler says, tell Bill sorry for offending Geno, the greasy, angry wop. I've been watching In Hot Water and Wonder for a long time and had a good time. Love both you homosexuals. We're
Thank
gay,
you.
Brawler. We love
Does this
you,
mean I get to
buddy.
split some of this money?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
I can't take it from you.
After they take fucking 30%, I'll give you half.
Considering the wedding planning you're about to do tomorrow,
Oh.
you need all you can get. Now, Frankie, have you ever been to Charleston?
Never.
I have not.
Is Frankie coming?
Yeah.
I never,
Frankie,
ever, ever.
by the way,
ever
are you coming to the
Just ask me.
Frankie? Are you
Sorry.
coming to the wedding?
ever?
Okay. Want to see how great Frankie is? Watch this. Hey, Frankie, are you on the right side or the left side? Watch this.
Right side. Left side.
Oh?
Right.
See, he's
Right.
he,
Left.
that
Right.
shows how good your live material is.
Right. Left. Right. Left. It's me.
I'm on the delightfully.
I love this guy. Come on.
Where are we going?
No, it's Frankie just living. So at any rate, getting back to what we were saying before you drank all these shots, which I will always do on a Whiskey Tuesday. What are your options, Bill? Oh, sorry. Hold on one sec. Sorry, Frankie. I left you big. I'm sorry, buddy. We're here. Hey, buddy. How are you, buddy?
Can you hear us?
Frankie.
What's up?
All right. So what I'm saying is, Bill, what are your options?
That's a question I ask myself every night.
Come on. What do you want? Let me say this. Do you want? Oh, I don't know.
Tell you what, I want to swing. Maybe a little domestic violence, definitely some coke and Molly.
Sure.
Just multiple couples.
But this
and in a suburban environment.
Any person right now where you're like, any person right now where you're like, water and that like, I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
But I'm saying, like, right now we're in a state of flux and it's bouncy.
And by the way, it's my least favorite state.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's what we've been in. You've never. When's the last time you were in a state of flux like this?
Right before Compound, actually.
Of course.
Yeah.
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 And what did you do?
Because I used to make a good amount of money freelancing. Like,
Sure.
Actually, really pay the bills.
I know.
And,
it's the
and
old
then
model.
it was drying up. And
the next
stuff
thing,
that used to pay $4 a word was 25 cents, all that shit.
Wow.
And things were really going bad. And I mean, I hate to say it, and I'll tell you this to Frankie too. We just lost the show.
What the fuck just? I have a feeling we're still on.
Yes, that means not this weekend, coming but the following weekend. It's a long weekend.
Are we still on?
in your area.
We never lost it. I did something.
Yeah, the screen went black.
That
But
means
Gavin McGinnis was leading Compound and recommended me. That's how I got the job. So, and it came like I was desperate. So,
Why
I also
you
was really
recommend you?
thankful. I've known him forever. He used to be a regular on Red Eye.
And who was your guy when?
I've got a good story about it. Gavin,
But
too.
whenever you doubted what was going on at the show, who had your back?
Yeah, you were the only one.
What I say? Do what you
Don't
want.
worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Do your
But
thing.
I always knew it was probably because you were whispering to the boss, please don't fire Bill. Like, because he knew you were money.
Oh, trust me.
And Morning wasn't real. You were an acquired taste.
Let me tell you
Put it that
something.
way.
Let me tell you something I know you know, and we'll talk about it later. I never got the email. I've always had the boss's back. No one ever had my back there. No one ever. No. I mean, like, no, you did, but it's like all the shit that went on. No one ever just stepped up that mattered.
Oh, you mean after we were gone?
Yeah, no one ever just stepped up and said, Geno's a good guy. They all let me hang out to dry.
I, of course, did.
Oh, you did, but you didn't.
But no one listens to me. I didn't matter. There it is.
I'm saying.
No, Bill, I'm talking about the people that matter. They didn't have my back.
No, I don't matter either. But you understand, like, all the people that felt like, all the people like, oh my God, Geno's scared of Kevin Brennan and fucking all these fucking pieces of shit. Pat Dixon, who's like living in
I
a
was
hole.
always telling you that Kevin Brennan's a good fella and that you should trust him.
You're missing my point. I was just fucking showing up, I was always loyal to Anthony and Compound, always.
As was I thought.
Oh, without a doubt. And at some point, people will show up and be like, you really fucked that up. Like, at some point, people will be like,
how? How did you fuck it? You didn't do anything. You was told.
Maddie!
I was told.
Okay, Chenda.
I warn you, this is a lot. I was
The
told.
big bottle.
I was always told that it was just going to be you
Drink,
and Kumia. Like the only two enterprises of the artist formerly known as Compound Media would be In Hot Water and Kumia.
I don't even know anymore.
But clearly that didn't happen. But that's what I was told by established people.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is.
But yeah, Gavin got me my job.
Yeah, which is great.
Because back then we used to actually hang out a good amount. And we said, like, if he's around, I'll hang out with him.
But as I've said many times, I always had your back with it. Always took care of you.
You were my psychiatrist.
I know. I said, who cares? And
I was very worried all the time that we were getting fired.
And let the record.
And also, I felt bad. Remember when I finally first got Joanne on? I felt bad that bring her into this, and immediately we're just gone. Like,
do you understand? Like, remember, watch us. Pretend we're at that bar in Sullivan's. At Sullivan's.
I'd rather not.
And I said, do the show you want. And I said, do the show you want. And
we did.
And I said, if you get fired in a week, a year, a month, whatever, you have your show and your fans. And that's the thing. Like,
you're right. Yeah.
Watch this, 117 people, they're my fans. And if you think of like, you know what I should have, I don't care. Because all these, like, if you watch what goes on YouTube now, everything here, and I can't thank you 117.
I'm not asking Geno, I'll ask you. Do you mind if I smoke?
Oh no, smoke away. I can't.
I love the fact that this is a smoking apartment.
Okay, but I can't thank you 117 enough. But I'm going to tell you right now, YouTube sucks.
Thank you, Donald.
Everyone on this platform is a bunch of faggot cocksucking.
Wait, we're on this platform.
Watch this. It's gonna be
We're on
great.
this platform.
You're a bunch of faggot cocksucking.
We're on this platform.
I'm about to say faggot cocksucking niggers, and they're gonna get mad.
Oh.
And what? No,
the window's open.
I mean it.
East
Watch
Harlem
this.
can hear you.
I mean it. Like, there's 3 white people in here, and they're gonna get mad.
I'm not that white. Look,
and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god."
This is not true,
Oh my God, how dare you? And I get that Frankie left, but I get it. But
I love, by the way, I hate Geno, but I love that this is a smoking apartment.
No,
they're so rare.
I mean it.
And
but,
it's mostly thanks to Keanu.
But do you understand? It's like everything I've done, like I've been honest and I mean it. It's like YouTube sucks a dick. Okay. And I'm trying to do this.
I think they're going to take us down.
And I don't care. But I mean it. They'll be like, well, he said faggot and nigger. Like, who did he say to? Was there? And they'll say this. Watch this.
You said.
And they'll say, no. They'll say, where was
it? He said maggot and trigger.
No, they'll say, who was the gay guy and the black dude? They're like, no, there wasn't. And they won't say that because that's a different thing. But if you look back at the history of that word, when people were hateful, they'd say that. But like, yeah, but he's trying to prove a point. Yeah, I'm trying to prove a point. This faggot nigger's trying to prove a point. Like, oh my God. And I'll say this again. No, you don't get it. Like, this is what they're doing. And oh my God, let me just sit here with my 118 people and act like I don't care. I don't care because the world's going to be fun. No, it's not, because everyone that can adapt to YouTube is fine. And I'll say it again. Oh, how could you go into YouTube without double testing your studio? Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Do I have to do it again? Again, much appreciation to your refractory period.
But that's what they did. Like, no, watch this. Chunk style and Dickie knows I fucking Gecko Dundee, but it was blown by John Doe.
Can you please start going by Harry Bradshaw?
I don't.
Please, I'm really proud of that.
By the way, Frankie should start his own streaming service. Easy money. I'd sub if he.
Can you guys start calling him Harry Bradshaw?
Yes.
Okay, but watch this. I'll go the other way. I'm sorry for all the things I said.
I still gotta come.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the hate speech that I spout out. I'm sorry that. Watch this. I'm sorry that Kamala Harris, who's a fucking Indian when she wants to be, a black person when she wants to be, fucked a black.
Don't regurgitate that.
Fucked a black dude when she needed. Fucking drunk and all this stuff.
When she
is literally. Let me tell you this, and I'll take Bill here. Bill, do you remember the 2020 election?
I don't remember yesterday.
I don't. Fair enough. You remember when the politician that got the least votes of anyone, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, she was a terrible candidate.
Terrible. Why she like literally?
That's a good question. I mean, there's
you know why? Because government sucks and they control your speech and they put you on YouTube. And this nigger thinks you faggots are pieces of shit. And then they'll be like, I can't believe he said that. Why? Well, obviously, he did a stream for fucking an hour and 50 minutes to prove he hates blacks and gays. When he hangs out in New York with blacks and gays, while fucking people like Nancy Pelosi, whose husband is a cock-sucking faggot, got hit in the head in a hammer by a piece of shit. Like, yeah, but Geno's it. I'm the asshole. Watch this. I'm the asshole. You go. I'm the asshole.
I guess.
Yeah, go on.
Harry Bradshaw.
Harry Bradshaw. There you go. But that's all I'm saying. So again, I will figure it out, but I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to care.
If you are really worried about this marriage actually coming to fruition, you would not go on diatribes like this. I can feel your fiance cringing right now.
Why?
Because you said horrible things.
About whom?
See, that grammar queen. He didn't say about who, he said whom.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'm impressed.
Inspire me.
I'm impressed.
Why are you whispering?
I was not.
Well, it was grammar correct.
I should not. That's all I'm saying. But you understand, like, I always say what I want to say, and it gets me to the next thing. So we'll see what
Mr. Nobody said Bill's ready to jump out the window.
I love Mr. Nobody. There you go.
And see, but here's the problem, Mr. Nobody. It would just break my ankles. I'd still be alive. They're not that far up.
It's so funny. Bill's just happy as
I so am, Wawa. I love smoking indoors. It's such a rare thing.
John Doe says, you know what's so sad in Germany? You can get a girl like that. And in the U.S., you have to pull teeth just to get a girl to talk to you. I got fucked in Germany. I mean,
I have hung out with a lot of Germans recently, and they are as advertised. They are weird dudes.
As advertised.
As advertised. Did I say it wrong? I'm drunk.
I got a couple in me. All right. So
wait, you do?
But here's the thing.
You told me you were doing this sober.
I will say, Frank, by the way, I will say this. I used to try and end by, what time is it? 4:21. He's trying to end before Anthony, but what's...
Oh, that means it was a minute after 4:20. Dude.
No, Anthony starts 4:30ish when he does. How's he doing? What's he... Like, he's got to. At some point, he's got to be like, oh, my God, I forgot to put this up.
Yeah, you got to do that. I love that one.
How am I presenting?
Also, I like how much of I look like an actual penis as the alien.
All right, so let me give a little props to the guest, Bull Schulz. He does a stream once a week with
the lovely Joanne Goodhart.
If you don't know her, she looks like this. There you go, everyone. Boom. Yes.
Wait, can I see it now?
They can. That's on. That's the screen.
I don't know how it works. And there I am. Yeah, and you do forget how much the alien in Aliens, the franchise, looked like a cock. And there I am. And Joe's not having it. She is not having it.
Why is 6 not in this picture?
That's why, like, I didn't think you were going to put it on because 6 wasn't in it. Yeah. Thank you, 5.
My baby, my little 6 should be in the picture. Come on,
5,
no.
I love this one.
No, come on. Oh, do.
6 fucking sucks. The first thing I said when I came in here is I looked at the camera, I was like, keep that fucking thing away from me.
Come on.
I bled last time I was here.
Did you?
6 all over my hand, just little tiny little bleeding marks all over. And I was trying to make friends with 6.
By the way, I will say this. I went to the old
oh, this is gonna be good.
No, it's not that good. They're still putting up like in hot water shop. I love that. Like in hot water shop, we used to put up good merch. Like we had the Bill and Keanu. What do you ever do with the Bill and? How long did we say it should say B and J?
Yes. Oh yeah, I quoted you on that all the time. That was all you.
It was so good. Come on.
Now you got to do Harry Bradshaw merch.
Not doing that.
Yeah, we got to do Harry Bradshaw merch.
We're not doing Harry Bradshaw merch. Come on, people.
Oh, but Bull Schulz, name one positive about the 2024 White Sox. Here's the one positive that didn't happen. The overall MLB record is 23 losses in a row. We had 21. At that point, at 21, I'm like,
let me get
Phillies.
I knew it. I
Phillies.
knew it. I fucking knew it.
It was like the 1931 Phillies. Yeah. And at this point,
because I was there longer than anyone.
I was such a nihilist at this point. Nihilist, sorry. Before
I'll
you
take
correct
either
me.
one, sure.
Yeah, but I was like, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's beat the Phillies. Let's lose 24 games in a row. And so that's not a positive because we didn't do it. But it's, I think the White Sox might leave Chicago. I truly do. And I have said this a million times before. If you're not an American, then you haven't seen Major League, which is an amazing movie. But the whole plot line of that is they make the Indians so bad that they are forced to move to Miami, which at the time didn't have a team. I think that's what's happening with Chicago. I think that Reinsdorf is trying to make the team so bad that we will either go to Montreal, and I do believe that they're going to get another team, or Nashville. That is my theory.
If you would, sure, yeah. Huh?
Because both of those cities will get a ball team. And I think it might be the White Sox. And we almost went to St. Petersburg. The stadium that the Tampa Bay stupid Devil Rays that are so good with so little money, I'm jealous of them. That stadium was built for the White Sox. That is a fact. Joe Madden, what an amazing manager. How dare they didn't really get rid of him. He just sort of left, I guess.
He went to the Cubs.
And then he went to the
They
Cubs.
went.
And he won the World
And-
Series, and they got rid of him.
Yeah.
That's the Cubs.
Oh, 5-fan, try lube next. Oh, sorry. 5-fan 6 as the face hugger. She's so sweet.
By the way, I don't want to give him that 5-fan, but yes, that he would love that.
Baby. Where's the baby?
And you and I were talking about this on email. Matt Smith, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, 5-fan Matt Smith. I saw Prometheus. Is that the second to last one? Yes. Not a fan. I was waiting for it to be awesome. I like what's his name and that British guy that was in.
Doesn't sound good at all.
Oh no! She's gonna hurt me. I'm serious when I say this fucking thing hurts me. Watch. Hi. That's it. Bleeding. Did you see that? That's on fucking video.
Come on.
What the fuck? Stay away from this thing. You suck.
She does.
No, I don't want this. 6 is the worst.
She's the best.
Hey, 5-fan, don't do anything, any graphic with this piece of shit anymore.
5-fan.
Don't encourage her. No.
Come here.
I don't like getting
I have her
hurt.
hands. Come here. Come here.
This is terrifying.
This is awful.
My cat.
This is Pet Cemetery. This isn't Aliens. Just get it away from me. She's gonna hurt me again. Oh God, look at you. I know. Ah! Don't encourage.
What were you saying, buddy?
This is domestic violence. Cat on man domestic violence.
My cat.
Oh, good. I hope you just got hurt.
My nose.
Oh,
Jeez. What?
that is the worst fucking cat.
Come on.
Look at that. Bleeding.
Look, she got my nose too. She's.
That is the worst fucking cat I've ever seen.
No.
There's something wrong.
Let
with
the record show. While
the
I
record is on video.
While we
I just
were
got
trying-
injured.
Oh, you were just starting that fucking compound. That cat was fucking there.
Look at my blood.
Oh, here we go.
Look at my blood.
Here we go.
Look at that.
Here we go.
Does that thing have cat AIDS? That thing has cat AIDS.
Feline.
Now I've got cat AIDS.
That's called feline age.
So
You're
you're
doubling
gonna
down.
grammar queen my cat AIDS comment?
That's
Nah.
what Daddy did. That's what Daddy
I just got injured live on video. You want to talk about lawyers? Because we've been talking about lawyers. I can sue you now.
did. No, you don't know this. Come on.
I have it all on video. Look at this. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, come on. She cut my nose. She's just kidding.
She's the worst.
You don't know this.
What do you mean I don't know it? We have video proof. Where are you right now? Oh boy. I think we should wrap this up.
All right, let's wrap it up. What? Hey.
By the way, should we wrap up my wound? Why don't we wrap up my wound that 6 just gave me?
You always make it worse than it is. All right, so that is.
I am bleeding.
Before we wrap,
Again!
all I'm saying is, hey, buddy.
Ugh. I hate your cat so much.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean, come on? What are you doing with the camera? All right, so Geno, any plugs?
What? No. Come on.
I guess just watch Joanne and I think maybe tomorrow
Where?
on YouTube. It's Morning Bill and Joe on YouTube.
Does it premiere tomorrow?
See the blood? Where we go? Yeah. Fucking this cat. This cat sucks.
Oh.
So does that. Harry Bradshaw. Final thoughts. Where's am I Charlotte Dork? Is that my name?
Which one? Charlotte Dork, Charlotte York.
Charlotte York. So I'm Charlotte
You
Dork and
understand
you're
why-
Harry Bradshaw.
But here's what you don't get, which you should. You act like no one gets the show, but you know Charlotte Dork would only work if you knew her name was Charlotte York because you watched the show. You sold yourself out because you watched
Wait,
the
but
show.
didn't people send us Charlotte York? She is one of the ones. So yeah, guess I know it. But someone sent Charlotte York, and then my brain said,
Here we go.
my brain said, well, wait, how about Charlotte Dork? Mind power.
If you think so.
I'm bleeding. What a fucking terrible cat.
All right, by the way, Frankie's
This
here.
is the second time you're attacking.
Frankie's
me.
here to dance us off. Sorry, Frankie. How did we lose?
Frankie, Six just attacked me. And I have a video, so I can sue Geno.
Frankie, watch this. Frankie, if we could only bring back
It's unfucking believable.
Frankie, who should we bring back right now? Bill Schulz or whatever, Amy?
Whatever, Amy.
Who?
Whatever, Amy.
Hold on one sec.
You never believed in me, Frankie.
Hold on. Frankie, if we could bring back one person, Bill Schulz or Chrissy Mayer, who should we bring
Chrissy
back?
Mayer, the whole wet spot.
What?
Chrissy Mayer.
I agree with him.
Hold on one sec. Frankie, we can only bring back one person. Bill Schulz or Zia, who should we bring back?
Bill Schulz.
Wait, who?
He doesn't like
Bill Schulz.
Hey, you're right. That's the second.
Thank you, Frankie. I'll take it.
I think he liked her more before she had hoops.
Frankie, I'm bleeding right now because of fucking this piece of shit sick.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even say that. I'm drunk.
So wait, who do we lose? Whatever, Amy, Chrissy, who's another one?
He likes me over that other chick, yeah. So,
Xie Anderson.
yeah. I'll take it.
I can't even.
I've been accosted. I have an on video legal thing that I can sue the well, but you don't have any money. So.
Not really. You voluntarily.
I never got that email you told me about, by the way. Is there an email that I didn't get?
Yes, you're CC'd with Remy.
I didn't get
Are we
CC.
talking out of school? Yes, you are. Are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't get it. Send it to me again or show me.
You are a moron.
I'm dumb. Oh, trust me, they're getting,
You never got it?
no.
All right. Well, again, so Harry Bradshaw, you don't have any plugs.
All right, we did not. Frankie,
What's up?
let's wrap it up. What do you want to do?
I'm dancing.
Are we dancing?
I'm dancing.
That's the show. That's in on water. I want to thank Frankie and Bill Schulz. Thank you guys so much.
You all saw it. You all saw